Good afternoon.
Welcome! Oh, wow. Ladies and gentlemen, beautiful Thursday afternoon.
It is a Thursday afternoon.
Yeah.
I feel like we haven't streamed on a Thursday in a long time.
We've had our moments of the past couple of weeks of just not happening. Holidays, vacations, etc. But now we're back. And after Christians played Shadow of the Colossus, a game that's near and dear to my heart and a lot of our friends' hearts and a lot of people I know's heart. I think Christian, the best thing for him to play a game that's only near and dear to my heart that I know of. I have had no outlet to talk about this game to literally anyone, including people that have played previous games of the series and future games of the series. But no one to actually go in and talk to you about this. But before we get to the game, you will get to the game.
Yes, that is happening.
Hopefully
soon.
Yes. I want to apologize first for being late today and everything like that. Had to find a whole ass Xbox 360 controller.
Ours broke.
Ours not only broke, it died.
It won't turn on.
It's unfortunate. Here's a few quick reminders of what's kind of happening. This week will be a pretty normal stream week, I think.
Yeah.
And then December 14th through...
Yeah, so this week will be normal. Next week will be normal.
Yeah.
So in 2 weeks, it'll be a little fucky wucky.
So Monday night, December 14th. Is that December 14th? Monday night? Yeah, that's my birthday.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, me.
You don't even know what day your birthday's on?
Christian, it was hard to figure out that I would be turning 21. Way to go. But I will be streaming the Virgil DLC for Devil May Cry 5 Monday night at 11 p.m. No one's gonna be there, but if you want to see me get stupid hype over something, come on down.
Be there. I won't be there, but
Tuesday it'll be up in the air if anything happens. If I stream, it will be a little bit more lax, no webcams, kind of just straight off the console kind of situation. I believe Christian, that's the day you're going down to help set things up.
The whole timeline is still a little weird because I think I'll be working that day and have class that night. So when I'll be actually going to set it up, I have no idea. If it'll even be that Tuesday, I might have to leave early Wednesday morning.
Okay.
But I'll be taking our stream equipment to Lincoln because we are streaming the Uno Olympics.
Yes, and for those that are uninitiated, Uno Olympics is a summer and winter event where the best of the best, meaning people that we know, come together. They come together, and they just kill the game Uno for about 6 months until we're all available to play it again. Because that's usually how these things. Multi-hour event. And I say multi-hour because it could be 3 hours, it could be 6 hours.
Okay, so the summer one we started at 9 or so.
I think it was even earlier. I think we started at 8 this summer one.
It went to 3 or 4 a.m. It was so long.
It was horrible. I came in 4th place again. Wasn't worth it. I'll tell you what, guys.
But it'll be live. It'll be fun.
It'll be live. There'll be a lot of prep. It'll be the most professional thing on CoFlop. I can guarantee that. So, just as a quick reminder, just remember December 16th. Probably starting around
9-ish.
9.
If you join the Discord, we'll definitely have updates on the Discord, probably on the Twitter as well.
I'll be tweeting that shit, yeah.
So just keep an eye out for when we'll actually be starting, because the timeline's a little sketchy right now.
Yeah.
We just know the date.
So, with that, Christian, I believe it's time
to play. Are we playing Uno?
Oh, God, imagine if I did that to you. Oh my God, that'd be awesome. Yeah, no, you're playing Mortal Kombat 9.
Oh my God. Okay, I'll flip it over.
You're playing the game that saved this franchise. Yeah.
Bro, I'm really bad at fighting games.
Yeah, you are. I'll update everything here. Fuck that. Love that intro.
We're just playing through the story mode then?
Yeah.
The Rome Studios.
Good ass logo. It got shittier over time. Uh,
Yeah.
Now, this is my favorite press start button in any game ever of all time because it's just an immediate "fuck you." Mortal Kombat.
Okay.
Tell you what do you want to do? You want to go straight into story, or do you want to you want to play some? You want to push some buttons? It's up to you.
I feel like just going straight into the story is the only way to do this.
All right. Okay. I'm not sure where it's gonna put you. Hey, get it! Hit start!
I am hitting start.
Okay, that's the wrong start.
That doesn't even stop it.
Okay, we need to clear the story mode. Shit. All right, that's no problem. There, what? Here, hand me the go, Fluff.
I was like, it doesn't stop at all.
Shut up, Sub-Zero. Stop.
I think you're gonna have to just reset the game.
Nah. There's a way to do this. Don't worry, Christian. The best part about playing a fighting game is that you won't have to worry about inverted controls or not.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay, story mode. Let's put you on here. Vibration. There's a
Storage device.
that is my hard drive there. Wait a minute. Wait. Oh, come back. No, wait, my hard drive. Son of a bitch.
Do we just have to delete all the data?
No, God, no. Here's what we can do instead.
Create a new profile?
Yeah, this is much easier. How do you sign out of? Probably the big X button says sign out. And then you're gonna play as Mr. Swag, Stealth Knight, Tiger Striker. You're gonna be
I'm gonna be Mr.
You're
Swag.
gonna be
Mr. Swag.
Oh God.
Okay. Is it just gonna throw us into a random ass story mode?
Oh no, we're right in.
Okay, we're good.
We're good. Sorry about that, everybody. Oh God. So, I'll break things
This will
down.
be me just bumblefucking my way through this story mode. Bird. Are you changing all the stuff?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So things aren't looking too hot.
No.
So here's what this is. This is Mortal Kombat 9 is a complete reboot of the series.
Really?
Yeah. Because things got bad after a while there, like real bad. So
Is this the end of 8?
This is technically, yeah. Armageddon ended with a giant pyramid coming out of the ground, and everyone wanted to fight for it for no reason. I'm gonna turn it up a little bit. I'm not sure if we have subtitles or not right now. Yeah. So every one of your favorite characters over the past 15 years of the series is just dead.
Yeah, they're all dead.
God damn, I forgot about Zombie Liu Kang. God.
No, they're not all dead yet.
No.
Where are the elder gods, Raiden?
Yeah.
Their pathetic mortal combat shackles me no longer.
This is bitch slapping him.
Yeah. any opportunity to punch Raiden in the face is always a good one.
They masquerade as dragons, but are mere toothless worms. My venom spreads. It is the end of all things. Armageddon. Stop! It is done.
I'll put aside their differences. They're a friendly game of front hand, backhand.
Yeah. Shao Kahn will go first.
Ages wasted in foolish resistance. Now is the dawn of my rule.
The dog Ridlock
Yes. Pray to worms.
that this is the entire series just going back all the way. Like, these are moments that happen in all the other games that, like, defined those games. Like, dead characters coming back to life, characters that are dead becoming zombies, killing random people. All the way back, Christian, to just Mortal Kombat 1.
Lord Raiden, what is wrong?
Strange visions.
Your amulet.
It is nothing, Liu Kang. The tournament begins.
Bro, big of an ass.
I have to remember, I know absolutely nothing about Mortal Kombat,
Yeah.
so I don't know any of the characters. I know nothing.
Yeah. No. I'll help you out a little bit. This game, I picked this game specifically. Does a really good job of doing everything.
I am Shang Tsung. In the coming days, each of you will fight. Some are here of their own volition. Others were brought here by chance.
Hey, beautiful. Johnny Cage.
Good for you.
Massive Strike, Citizen Cage, Ninja Mime. None of those ring a bell?
Kano.
Kano? Wasn't in that one.
You participate in the most important Mortal Kombat in history. This tournament, the 10th after 9 Outworld victories, will determine Earthrealm's fate. If you defeat all of your opponents, you will face one final challenge. Me.
Huh. That old geezer's the final challenge? They might as well give me the belt right now. They do have belts, right? What? How did you...
Appearances can be deceiving. Our first combatant will be Mr. Cage.
Yeah. That's right. That's right. Who's it gonna be?
Reptile.
Fucking rip. That was so cool. Fucking cool.
Nice stunt. Who's your agent?
Begin.
Alright.
All right. It's showtime.
Go ahead and hit start. And I know for a fact that you have to go to the main menu. And just so you know, to skip cutscenes, it's A, so avoid that button.
Okay. So we turn on
We
subtitles.
have to go back and do subtitles. Sorry about this, guys. Options. Audio video. No
Nope.
Gameplay. And honestly, medium might be a little bit high for you. You can go down to easy if you want. Unless you want to give medium a shot here.
Well, we'll see what happens.
I remember this game being difficult. Bash that A button. So, you may be wondering, what? Give it a second. And don't break that fucking controller after I just spent the money on it.
This is a brand new controller.
Yeah,
Should
it's
be
a
fun.
brand new 360 controller off of an off-brand company that Do it. Skip. Mortal Kombat skip. I don't want to see Baraka's
I
half
don't need to
face
see this
anymore.
again. Are our alerts working? Carnitas, thank you for the follow. I can see that you followed, but I'm not sure why our alerts are not working.
Sorry about that. I don't. Should be.
It should be working.
Never tweet those.
Or it's really lagging?
Find out.
Sunday.
Yeah. So.
I'll have to mess around with that.
Yeah. Sorry about the notification, guys.
They were literally working on Tuesday.
Try and start.
I have hit all the buttons.
Yeah. I'm just gonna talk over this bit. I hate seeing Johnny dead. Yeah, honestly.
Where are the elder gods, Raiden?
So one thing I really do like about this game
Okay,
is
I
that
guess we're just gonna watch this again.
yeah, this is an old ass 360 game, like
Mhm.
old ass.
Me no longer.
I'd say 2011 maybe.
Really?
This game looks pretty good still. For like
Yeah.
from from what I hear about this game and the development of it, this thing was made to order extremely quickly.
Really?
That Shao Kahn right there is that's not the costume he has in the game. It's almost the exact same thing. He doesn't have the cape and he doesn't have the same like belt or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
But what they did was they had that model of Shao Kahn and just taped on the old fucking Armageddon cape and belt to him to make him look different for this timeline, and then just whipped it off. Yeah, it's not the same helmet either. Oh, Dark of the Moon on Nintendo DS is you have to wipe a half-inch thick grime screen off of that just to see the game. It's so fucking busted. I don't know what's happening here. Oh, I think it's just the intro and then we get to Johnny. I just hit A on the cutscene for that problem. But this game is the best way to get into Mortal Kombat, other than actually playing Mortal Kombat 1, 2, and 3. Which I'm not sure if you know the history of Mortal Kombat, which you don't. But Mortal Kombat has a very fun game series thing of 1, 2, 3, each are great in their own ways. One's a little bit shitty by modern standards. 2 is still really good. 3 is awesome. And then there's an entire series of games where people wish they didn't happen. Then Mortal Kombat 9 comes out. Becomes a 2D fighter again, because there's a point in time where Mortal Kombat was just a complete 3D game series.
What is wrong?
And they went in.
Strange visions.
They went back to this, and instantly it's esports viable. People love playing it, and it's got a great story mode. And when I say great story mode, this is probably not a high bar to cross, but this is probably the best story mode in a fighting game. And it's to the point where NetherRealm can't even chase the same glory as this one before. It hasn't popped up with Johnny as Chapter 1 yet, Christian. You can save your finger a little bit of stress. You're gonna be needing that in a little bit here. Or just continue to mash the button over and over again.
Shang Tsung. In the coming days,
I spend most of my games just mashing buttons, so
some are here of their own volition. Others
fuck you,
by
butt.
chance.
So Shang Tsung
Hey, beautiful.
was the first boss.
Good for you.
Just him.
Mm-hmm.
Massive Strike,
And-
Citizen Cage, Ninja Mime.
Yeah, I'll quiz you a little bit. What do you think? What's Shang Tsung's gimmick, Christian?
Kano?
I have no idea.
Okay.
You participate
I mean,
in the most
his name is Shang Tsung, so
combat in history.
my guess is something with the sun.
No, God no. Who do you guys mean? I am a diehard in Mortal Kombat 9. I'm a diehard Kung Lao, Sektor, and
That old geezer's
what's
the
his-
final challenge.
it's been so long since I played this game. Kung Lao, Scorpion, Sektor, and
Belts, right?
I mess around. I tweak around with Freddy Krueger. I mess around with him. I don't like playing him too much, but he's a dumb, fun character. I love him.
Your first combatant will be
Christian, this is Christian's first time playing.
I've never played more. I played. What Mortal Kombat did we play? Like one night?
Played Mortal Kombat X and 11 one night, and didn't have much time to kind of let you learn those characters. But I'm sure this would be great. I love this game so much. I love Reptile
Stunt.
because
Who's your agent?
begin.
he's just a dumb reptile.
Okay, can I use the D-pad?
You can.
Okay. Oh shit.
Right trigger is your block button.
Right trigger? Okay.
And you can look at your move list if you want to. I've always been a Johnny Cage main. Johnny Cage is good in this game, I remember. Actually been pretty decent in all of them. But I love that they just doubled down on Johnny Cage
Give me a
being
sec.
a huge asshole in this little trio of games. So right bumpers your throw and everything like that. XXX, XX4. It's not a...
Oh Jesus.
So if you ever want to do that, both triggers at the same time. That's your super move. And those are your X-ray attacks from X-Nerd. You got this.
Can you hold back as a block as
No,
well?
no,
Oh.
it's just right trigger. Because that, so Mortal Kombat in the 90s, they really wanted to be different, and they used a photorealistic style, which was they took pictures of every single character in the game and every actor, and
Oh, that didn't work.
oh yeah, Johnny Cage's X-ray is a parry.
A parry?
Yeah. So when you think you're about to get whacked, go ahead and just fucking touch it. If you want to meter burn your special moves, when you have extra, when you see on your bar that like, see how Reptile on his bar has got two pivots in there? By hitting the right trigger on one of your special moves, you can enhance it and make more damage and maybe follow up. God damn, Johnny. Always in Mortal Kombat, down and Y will be your amazing uppercut that...
Fuck!
This game hits hard, like with its fucking X-rays. It's almost the speed of like a hyper game.
Oh, fuck off. Fuck off.
There you go, nice. Good grab there. That might do it. Nice. If you want to take a look at your special moves as well, you can.
He got caged. That's it. Oh yeah, I'm so pretty. I'm taking you down. I'm taking you out. I'm taking you out, and I'm taking you out for dinner.
Ugh.
Now for your
Everyone already hates him.
Baraka.
Jesus, Baraka. Got leaps.
Okay. Nice makeup. But is it really necessary?
It's just like a normal guy.
Yeah.
Taste your flesh. Round 1. Fight.
It's just a regular ass dude.
Okay, yeah, let me.
So hit A and you can see your special move.
Okay, down forward Y, back forward Y.
Gut punch is
A.
something you... And like I said, red trigger you can...
Okay, and then the right triggers. Okay.
Nutcracker. Ball. His X-ray is called Ball Buster. I hope we get to see his X-ray. It's a parry, so you don't get to see it all the time. But it's such a just a dickhead move.
It is not working. There's that. Back forward X is not doing anything, so.
Good read right there on that jumping. So they wanted to go back to like the classic Mortal Kombat roster in this game. So there's only characters that feature from 1, 2, and 3.
Round 2. Fight.
And that's honestly for the best. Because whenever people want Mortal Kombat characters in their games, it's always from this era of characters that don't make it in. Oh,
Fuck.
Here goes another. You're dead.
Yep.
You're dead.
And again.
Nice one. Bam, bam, bam. And kind of swap between. Yeah. What I love about this game is that even though they usually
That one's
play
forward.
very similar.
Oh, just die.
Bad.
Get out of here.
The way they change the characters in the
Man,
game is
I
cool.
love those blades.
Such a kid.
My producer has got to meet you. We're doing Tommy Scissorfists, and
Congratulations, Mr. Cage. Now, finish him.
finish him?
I love this.
Yeah, right.
Kill him.
Yeah, look over at Sub-Zero and Cyrax, the deadly ninja clan. Scorpion Quan Chi, two evil ass sorcerers. Go look at them and say, am I gonna kill them?
Very well.
And Liu Kang's like, he's not gonna kill him.
What, that's it? Really? Now where'd that hottie go?
You fought well.
Thanks. Nice hat.
You should be more respectful of Lord Raiden. He is the protector of Earthrealm, the god of thunder.
Look, I don't know what kind of role-playing you guys are into, but count me out.
This tournament is more than a chance for personal glory. We are fighting for the very survival of Earthrealm.
What are you talking about?
Your last opponent was Tarkatan.
It doesn't
He was
mention.
born with those blades.
Yeah, those
But-
things are real.
He represents outward.
I'll kind of fill you in why everyone's
The
here
Emperor Shao
when they
Kahn
kind of pop up.
will come
Johnny
much
Cage is
closer
here
to
because
physically
his
absorbing our
agent
world
told him
into
this will be a
his.
good way
Our
for you.
world, yeah, right.
Combat tournament to give Earthrealm a chance to defend itself. But if we lose this time,
In the movie,
Kahn
it's
will
Shao
conquer
Kahn,
all.
or not Shao Kahn, it's Shang Tsung, shape-shifting, turning into his agent,
Look,
saying,
guys,
"Come to my tournament, Johnny Cage. It's
I saved a
awesome."
cannon.
And this, I love to just think that it's just his asshole producer.
Yeah, it's just his agent who was just like, yeah, this will be fun.
Yeah, go for it.
Chow.
Luke Hagen, Raiden, obviously they're just good guys doing the good guy thing.
He is a
Sonya really wants to kill Kano. She really hates him.
I'm standing on it. Just lock onto my wrist comm. They have Jax, and if I don't fight in this crazy tournament, they'll kill him. I'm gonna try to.
Need help? I specialize in rescuing damsels in distress.
You again. Listen, I've got serious problems here. I'm in no mood to be hit on by some movie star.
Come on. A girl like you shouldn't be wandering around this freak show alone. Look, baby.
Johnny,
Right,
you're
just
huge.
beat him up.
Loose without an escort.
I don't need an escort, and I'm sure as hell not your baby.
So I'm not sure if you can tell or not, but they went a little bit wild on the girls this time in
Yeah.
this game. That quickly changed in X and 11. I'm not sure, like, development-wise what made them do it, but they're much more, like, esports friendly, where, see Sonya here, she's not even wearing, like, a shirt underneath, like, the combat vest, you know? Like, so in MKX, they did
She have
good...
guns?
Oh, no, she's got a wrist, gadget that shoots laser. Got her X-ray, and I remember Sonya being really strong in this game. I think it comes with, like, a free, like, 10-hit combo.
Oh
Yeah,
god.
there it is. The first hit of X-rays in this game always looks super satisfying. Like, it's just an instant pop into the... Fuck you.
Oh god.
God, Johnny Cage has like a focus attack in this game. Damn. Yeah, Johnny, beat the shit out of her. Now ask for her number.
Not bad for a girl. Look, sorry about that.
And she started it.
It's fair.
Fine. Have it your way. I'll just leave you to your problems.
Good idea. Now that he's softened you up, it's my turn.
Not man enough for a fair fight.
I don't do fair.
Alright, where's Johnny?
I love Kano in these games because he's just Australian.
Oh, come on, Johnny, you got this.
SF is on the way. You won't get far.
Oh, I got a knack for survival. You, on the other hand, are gonna die here.
Step away from the lady.
Oh my god, it's such an asshole.
Some things are a wirework and special effects. Truth is, I am the special effects.
I love him.
Oh god.
Yeah. What I do love about Mortal Kombat 9 and X specifically is that the first person to get a hit gets a metered bonus, and it's like
Really?
straight up to the next pip. I love that as like an aggressive like play thing. I'm trying to think of like what else can I tell you about. All the stages in this game, minus like I think two.
No.
That might do it to you.
Ooh.
You're just out. They made all the stages just like a huge like modern take on all the classic stages from the games. And they're all winners.
Fuck.
Except for one where it takes place on like a New York street and they have cars going by in the foreground. So there's just times where you can't see your fighters.
Oh god.
That stage is very banned in all tournaments, and you should never play on it. Damn. Oh.
He just stood there.
Kano in the Mortal
Fuck
Kombat
off.
movie. So this would be Christian's first
Yeah.
guess. So what I do love about Mortal Kombat is that they're very liberal with what they take as canon. Kano before the Mortal Kombat movie was just some guy. He was not Australian. He's a bald weirdo with a laser face. But then the actor they got to play him in the movie was super Australian, like uber Australian. There's a scene with him and Sonya where he's like, "Oh, Sonya, oh no, don't hurt me, baby. I love you, Sonya." And Ed Boon, the creative director of these games, looked at that and just said, "Yeah, no, Kano's Australian now. We can't go back from that." I played a little bit of Kano in this game. He's fun, but Kano doesn't really evolve too much as a character in any of these games. He's had the same 3 special moves for 20 years, and that's ball, knife, and laser. Both combatants here have their full meters here. Let's see how they. Remember, to hit right trigger, you can shoot 2 of them. It's a very tight frame on.
Yeah, I can tell.
When you're hitting Y, hit right trigger at the same time. I do appreciate Johnny Cage's X-ray being like, go ahead, fucking
Hit
touch
me. Fucking hit me.
Do it. So we're gonna do our best to get through the story mode without changing up the difficulty or anything like that. I think we might need to, because there are some bosses in this story mode and in this game that are absolute motherfuckers. But they're all...
What, you underestimate my skill of just sitting in the corner and throwing balls?
No, Christian, you saw earlier the game was set on beginner. I did that. Like,
No problem. Who is that guy, anyway?
His name's Kano.
I guess I can trust
He's
you.
an informant in our Black Dragon.
You beat up my asshole bounty hunter that I'm trying to get. I guess
giving us the runaround. A lot of our guys got killed because of him.
So that's not a costume? You're actual military?
Special forces.
Get out. So you know about this threat to the world stuff, right? Raiden called in the cavalry.
Raiden? No idea who you're talking about.
Sonya's here she is exclusively wanting to kill Kano. And that's
Yeah.
it.
I appreciate your help, Cage.
Johnny.
But right now I've got things to take care of. My CO is locked up on this island somewhere. I have to find him.
And people can't find this island anymore? Is it
It's-
just...
So the only way to get to this island, I'm pretty sure, is by boat. And what I mean is that there's just a thick, heavy cloud of fog that just appears in the middle of the ocean, and that's Shankslin's Island.
Jax.
What I do like about this game is that it kind of gives a brief backstory to some of the characters and what they become later on. Jax is most well known for his huge mechanical arms. Here you get to
Oh
see
my god.
his regular
It
arms.
was regular arms.
I hope nothing bad happens to Jax in this story mode.
Miss Blade, you do not disappoint. I have been expecting you.
Let him go.
Or
We're
is
not
that
part of your
Shang
tournament.
Tsung has? I wish I could play as one of them. They look pretty neat for this game. The big dumbass mask on some ropes. I love it.
Of the Lin Kuei clan of assassins.
Now you will feel death's cold embrace. Round
Sub-Zero,
Okay, now
dope.
we got.
So you can
Oh shit.
go ahead and look at some special moves. Playing a very different character.
Yeah, very much so.
Your X, Y, and A, B will always be the same.
Okay, back forward Y, back forward B, down right, down back X.
Arc kick is a huge travel move. Same with cartwheel.
On the airdrop.
That is a. It might just be a straight up just come down from the air. Sonya in this game was. Sonya in all three of these Mortal Kombat games has been very strong, and the most interesting about that is that they've changed her gameplay every single time that she plays. I think the only other character to get more gameplay changes throughout this trilogy of games may be, I'd say probably, it's the name now.
Oh god.
You don't need that anyway.
That's fine.
You only hit 2 of it and it still connects.
Yeah.
All the way. It's strong as fuck. You can combo into it too. Nice. Nice. Good hits. Very
I'll
good.
do it again.
You're learning.
round 2. Fight.
And that's strong as fuck too.
What was that move?
That's a kind of a stun. It dages him a
I
little
don't
bit.
even know what. Okay, it was back X. Or back right X. Whatever that.
Get some ninja shit, so you be careful. Nice. But yeah, Sonya's gameplay has evolved from being military woman with gadgets to I have a drone that follows me around. To nah, fuck it, I'm a mixed martial artist, and the drone's still there now. They do some nut stuff with their gameplay, and I think it's because Sonya doesn't fit an archetype in any of these games, and I think that's fine. But this is my favorite. Bam, 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 bam.
We got him. That was not too bad. I kind of like Sonya, not gonna lie.
Yeah, she's a fun ass character.
Wins.
Block this!
And,
Leaving.
and my favorite thing about the Mortal Kombat tournament section of the story mode.
A challenge?
No. You will not be the one to challenge Shang Tsung.
You want some too? Fine by me.
So,
Round
So is he like trying to change history now? Is that what's happening?
so Raiden's getting flashbacks from himself from the,
Uh-huh.
from the future.
Yeah.
And he's like, okay, he must win is the last thing I say in the future. I should probably try and do as much as I can here.
Yeah.
Just to make sure that shit does not happen. So the Mortal Kombat 1 section of this game is really, really cool because it actually follows a tournament where you may notice that you're fighting all these characters kind of all at once.
Yeah.
And that's because at the start of this, just to kind of tell you, this game's a recap of 1, 2, and 3.
Mm-hmm.
The Mortal Kombat 1 section is my favorite because it's a tournament through and through. You never fight the same person twice.
Uh-huh.
You always fight a different person in this section.
Jesus.
Because it's Mortal Kombat. You lose, you're out of the tournament, or you're dead.
Yeah.
Those are your 2 options. Raiden in this game is also a lot of fun. I don't remember him being good, But I remember having he had like a lot of room. Oh.
Oh no.
He's got a good X-ray too. Some of the extras they put in the later games are super ridiculous. Oh, there you go.
We're fine. We're fine. Oh shit. I don't know what I pulled on, but
I think you pulled.
is my mic still working? We're good.
What?
Shield your eyes.
That's cool.
Yeah. Really cool character shit. Like, I love.
You aided their escape.
You allowed them to escape.
They will not get far.
What I really like about it,
Move it.
like,
That's an order.
it's characters using special moves and like cutscenes and shit like
Mhm.
that for like actual practical use.
Yeah.
Where's that evac? Affirmative. Almost home, soldier.
By order of Shang Tsung, no one leaves this island.
I don't have time for this. Out of my way.
This is one of those fights I'm like, we might need to turn. So, Jade and Katana are, I think, the last of like 4 types of people that come from India. India is a realm where people just live for fucking ever.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure with how this game describes what happened to it, but they were their realm was part of the Mortal Kombat tournament. Shao Kahn in Outworld won the tournament 10 times in a row.
Uh-huh.
And what that meant was they just absorb Edenia into Outworld, and they take that shit. And that's what's kind of happening with this now. Earthrealm's lost 9 times, and if they lose now, Shao Kahn gets it.
Yeah.
The way that realms get absorbed in the Outworld are insanely different from each other. I would like to think that Edenia, as this like high royal place, kind of got to be part of Outworld in some way, because you see a lot of like really nice structures in Outworld and some really cool looking areas.
Fuck.
Yeah, no. This was a motherfucker back in the day too. Don't worry. And you have to do 2 rounds on this.
Yeah.
But there's other realms that I know Shao Kahn has I can't think of right now that I'm pretty sure he just looked at them and said, "No, your entire home's getting destroyed," and then that's it.
Fuck. I was like, they haven't even switched.
Yeah. Which is another really cool thing I love about this game specifically. There's a tag game in it.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure how much that got played in tournament or anything like that. But as an extra option of just having a tag game in your video game is super cool. And they never even went back to it. Which sucks because they're like their excuse for it was like the engine in the game doesn't support it, so we can't do it anymore. When this is the same engine they've been using until now. So I don't know. It's frustrating to see that this could be a thing in future games come back. Because there's really cool combos that you can pull off that are only in this type of shit.
Ah, you fucked up that combo.
So Katana is the princess of Edenia, and I think the last like royal family member of Edenia, and Jade is her bodyguard. It's also great again. And if you're wanting any more character bits about Jade, that's it.
Oh.
God. It was a nightmare for me. All I did in this game was like jump around and do dumbass teleport shit. Just seeing someone fly across the screen at me was the worst thing. Good work, good work. I
totally read that
yeah.
shit.
And I also love the tag animation of being tagged in and your partner just runs the fuck off screen. Is she dead? Yes, she is.
Yeah,
nice.
she should be.
What I do like about Mortal Kombat 9 is that I can't remember what YouTuber said it, but he was doing like a thing where he was putting fighting games and labeled them as like food. Oh, so Breaker is every time you're like in the middle of a combo, if you hit the input, which I can't remember right now, you just break out the combo and it's over.
That's nice.
Yeah.
How you holding up?
I'm fine.
Liar.
He's fine.
After I get you to base, I'm coming back. Kano's still here somewhere.
Your obsession with him is gonna get you killed.
I trusted him,
Yeah, we all did.
but I was the one he used. I think our ride's here.
It's just like it's a thing where you don't need to focus on your characters too much. You just need to give them spiteful character moments. Yeah, right? And like, hey, was that a rocket or a fireball? No, it was just fucking Shang Tsung.
You have a challenger, Kano.
Pretty boy ain't gonna save you this time.
God damn it, Kano.
Round
So
one.
goofy.
Fight.
Damn.
Playing Mortal Kombat 9. Send that shit to Joey.
Sonya wins. Round two.
Maybe we all.
Fight.
And Joey's not doing anything, so
Yeah. Joey's home.
Joey got COVID.
Oh my god, that's such a cool area. God damn it. This game was super weird when it came out. Gameplay-wise, it's fairly basic for a Mortal Kombat game. It's a bit easier than most fighting games, which is something that I liked at the start.
Oh no!
Yeah. I liked when I first played it, and now I kind of regret it that this was my first kind of foray into fighting games, because now it's super hard for me to learn like new old fighting games, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Kano is not your prisoner.
At least help Jax. He needs a medic. Bastard.
Just back up.
Yeah.
No, fine. This is fine.
There she is. Sonya, you all right? Hey,
That's the thing I'm trying to figure out too. I'm like,
what's up, Sar?
which of these fights is an actual like?
Hey, what are you doing?
Usually when
Match?
Shang Tsung's present,
Okay.
so Kano beating the shit out of Sonya on the bridge, or not canon, or it's canon, but it's just like not in the fight.
Not in the tournament.
And what I do like about MK9 and I think a little bit of MKX is that they do a really good job of making the games in or tier list
Turns out he's a
of characters that can actually win fights against. Notice how when you were Johnny Cage, you
Raiden.
didn't fight like Shang Tsung or Raiden.
Yeah.
You fought Baraka, who's a general. You fought Reptile, who's a spy, and then Kano, and then Sonya.
In my visions, Shao Kahn becomes invincible. He destroys all life in Earthrealm. We will all die. I believe these flashes are a guide to defeating Shao Kahn, but disrupting the flow of time can have serious consequences.
I'm not worried. I bet you could win this thing no problem.
Unless directly challenged, I cannot participate.
What should we do besides standing around looking pretty?
For For now, the tournament must run its course.
All right then. We're with you, Raiden.
Scorpion.
Combatants, the next
Thing.
match will now
Where
begin.
they retcon something from MK1.
Scorpion, Spectre of the Netherrealm.
They give him a full ass intro.
Yeah.
The sorcerer Quan Chi. Who among you is worthy of this challenge?
Where is the Lin Kuei, Sub-Zero? He killed my family and clan. I will have his head. I know it is you, Kung Lao. The Shaolin monks chose Liu Kang to represent your order in this tournament.
I am Liu Kang's equal.
That remains to be seen.
Watch and see.
So, in MK1, Kung Lao was not in the roster, but in the story of MK2, it says that he snuck onto the island to help Liu Kang out in the tournament.
Mhm.
So here he's just like, no, fuck it, I'm a combatant. No, fuck you, I'm playable. Kung Lao was a fucking awesome character to play this game. Because that teleport's awesome, but he's just a mix man. Like, Liu Kang is a very basic, like, martial artist character. He's fun in this game too, but Kung Lao especially, he plays like an extreme, like, Chinese action movie character.
Uh-huh.
Like, he plays like what is this movie's called? I can't remember. Save my life. It's this thing where I love the thing so much and I can't remember it, so like I can't even describe how much I love about it. You're doing pretty good with Scorpion. What I do like about this game, and in this series game especially, is that every time they start a new game, they start development on the main character first and fill him up with like the main gimmicks of the game. The Scorpion in this X and 11, first character they develop. And what they do is they try he's the guinea pig for all the new gimmicks. And they just fill him to the brim with as much accessibility as those. So in variations, he has a lot of really cool variations. In 11, he's got a bunch of really cool crushing blows, which are main game source of that game. It's something that I wish more fighting games did, where they made a character that was an all-rounder with all of the gimmicks of the game, rather than just being all-rounder in sort of play style.
Scorpion wins. You are not yet a warrior.
Kung Lao!
Listen when your elders speak.
You stupid bitch!
I have defeated a challenger, Shang Tsung. I demand Sub-Zero.
You will demand nothing. Night Wolf!
you want a super cool fight with the Ice Ninja?
Nah.
Fight Native American! I love Nightwolf as a character because no one else does. He's not a loser. He's actually really strong. But it's Nightwolf.
Yeah.
Longer seek retribution. You dishonor your kind. I will honor the memory of my fall.
I'll give it a little bit of lore on Nightwolf because I'm the only one that will. So Nightwolf is not the name of the character, it's the title of like what he is. Nightwolf, before he became Nightwolf, was a super huge asshole. His entire clan of Native American. I'm not sure what. I can't remember what they call them. It's super fake, so don't worry about it. But they get wiped out, and he's super pissed off about it. So this
Understandably.
Understandably. So this great spirit comes by and gives him the power to harness a bunch of spectral blades, lightning, and dumbass shit. And it's the super neat thing where powers in Mortal Kombat come from from like 3 things: gods, like technology, and sorcery.
Mm-hmm.
Nightwolf somehow has like uber godly power and is incredibly powerful, but he's Nightwolf, and nobody cares about Nightwolf. Scorpion, that intro that Shang Tsung gave him was just pretty much, this is Scorpion's first time being out like as a test run. It'll go into kind of what happened to Scorpion and why he's pissed off all the time.
Well, he lost his family.
Oh, he's super justified.
Okay, there we go.
How do you like the game? This game, what do you?
It feels good.
Yeah, that's what the bit I was worried about. Like if it was just nostalgia, like because you're not taking time learning characters, you're being thrown right into it. But you seem you're adapting to it pretty quick, which is nice. Like you're doing very well. You got one game over off of one of the harder fights in the story mode.
The thing that is throwing me off is like of fighting games that I've played, like the block button is just the back button, so it's really weird throwing me off. Thank
you for reminding me, because I didn't mention that. So Mortal Kombat in the 90s, the biggest competition to them was Street Fighter and King of Fighters, who all had the back button as the not the back button, but just holding back the block. So in an attempt to try and be as different as possible, they had a separate button on the arcade to block. And instead of changing that when
no, fuck, I missed.
Instead of changing that, they just kept forever. And NetherRealm Studios' other game, Injustice, they've changed it so it's a back button, or not a back. You just hold back to block, and that's great. But in Mortal Kombat, it will always be hold trigger, and I hate it. I hate it so much.
It's in every Mortal Kombat game?
Every single one of them. And there's no option to turn it off. That's why I'm always like hyper aggressive and usually tend to go to characters that are super high risk, as in you hit a bunch of buttons, get as much damage off as you can.
So then you don't have to block?
Exactly. That's exactly it. Nice. Oh, he jumped it.
Fuck.
We're burning this man alive.
As he should be.
Come on, man. What about his...
What about his family?
I do like the matchup of Scorpion and Nightwolf because they both lost their family and clan, and they went very different paths with it.
Yeah. Okay.
Nightwolf became a great warrior of honor and helps Earthrealm, wants to help Earthrealm save itself. And Scorpion wants to fucking murder Sub-Zero. What I do love about this game too is that all the special moves are from 1, 2, and 3. Nightwolf never has that lightning attack in I think, wasn't X, so in 11. He doesn't have that lightning attack at all. But because he was in 3 and he had that dumbass lightning attack, they're like, fuck it, Nightwolf has lightning powers now too. Why not? Nice.
Get out of here! No more.
Like I said, Nightwolf's strong. Your spirits have forsaken you.
You waste my time, sorcerer. Restraint, Scorpion.
You will fight Sub-Zero soon enough.
No. Okay. Alright, we're all leaving.
Yeah.
I understand your desire for revenge, but Nightwolf is right. There are other ways in which you may find peace.
Sub-Zero deserves death.
Defeat Sub-Zero if you must, but do not kill him. I fear his death will give rise to a more treacherous foe.
I will have my revenge.
Spare Sub-Zero's life, and I will request that the Elder Gods return the Shirai Ryu to the realm of mortals.
That's a good ass deal, Scorpion. And they just leave him there like,
Yeah.
fuck.
Or you ponder that.
Yeah. And then, just so people at home know as well, Shirai Ryu is the name of Scorpion.
Benefits to the Grandmaster's plan. But his plan
So
goes
just bring the
against
clan
the
back?
Yeah, bring the whole clan back, his family, everyone needs.
We will obey the Grandmaster's commands.
These are more Lin Kuei
Giving
ninjas.
up our free will, our
The
souls, it will turn
Asian
us
one in
into
the red is Sector, and the black one in the yellow is
Your
Cyrax.
inferior clan is dead. Soon you will join them.
And Cyrax is my favorite look for a ninja ever. Human Cyrax is awesome.
A challenge! Scorpion versus Cyrax and Sector.
Your obsession
Both of
with
them?
Sub-Zero ends here.
Cyrax is the best character in this game. If not the best, the most combo heavy. Because there's some really cool shit. So he's a ninja that uses bombs and nets and shit like
Oh
that.
god.
He can do really cool bomb combos to the point where it's like resetting you mid-bomb combo in the air and then reset it back into the combo. It's super nuts looking and it looks a little bit jank, but it's so cool looking. Cyrax and Sector, you unfortunately don't get to play in the story mode. But since we have this controller now, we just have the game. If you're looking for a dumbass character to play in this game, I highly recommend playing Cyrax and Sector at least once. Because they're so fucking cool. Nice.
I guess that works. Not really. It's not gonna go well.
I mean, you're fighting two Lin Kuei ninjas. These are Sub-Zero's buddies. You know, they hang around. And Sector, a little bit of lore for him. He's the son of the Grandmaster of the Lin Kuei. And he, instead of being like the, my dad's the best, I love my dad, he fucking hates his dad. But still kind of like follows the
Fuck off!
like ninja and shit like that. Yeah, net shit. Yeah, so this fight's a bastard. I won't lie. But Sector and Cyrax are two of my favorite characters for Kombat, and you'll see why later on. And it sucks because in this trilogy of games, they're only as DLC in MKX and in this game. They're playable in this game, but they don't come back at all. I don't know why, but NetherRealm doesn't like putting these guys in games, but they're two of the coolest types of characters I've seen in these games. I'm not sure how much you know about them or anything like that, but when you see them later on, they're fucking awesome.
Fuck.
It's
the tag-ins.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It's brutal. And if you ever feel like you want to switch down to easy, you're doing very well in normal. Just so you know. My biggest complaint that I kind of have with this game is that all the characters are kind of quiet. Like, there's the noises of them getting hit and everything like that, but when Ryu shoots a Hadouken, he goes Hadouken, and shit like that. Scorpion does get over here, but then there's nobody else that really does it. Like, when they tag out, they do the little animation and everything like that, but they're mostly silent.
Yeah.
That was the softest sounding rocket I've ever heard in my entire life. Nice. Unintentional, but nice.
Yeah. Okay. Fine.
Cyrax, as a human, is a very traditional sort of ninja where he uses just smoke bombs and like the nets and everything like that. I love that Sector has 2 propane tanks on his back and is shooting flames out of his hand.
How am I still? I was like, how am I still fucking
It's a
alive?
very impressive feat right now. Good work. What I do like about this game is the more times you do game over, that fight specifically does become easy.
Really?
Yeah. I also really like the camera in this game. It's very subtle, but it's got a slight dynamic feature of when you're backing up, it kind of tilts itself a little bit. Just it's just little features like that I really do like. Yeah, more sword. Nice.
Now you're in the corner, not me.
Being in the corner in the Mortal Kombat game is horrible. Oh, just so you do know, a neutral jump and Y will pop them up for free for a combo.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god. God, I was doing so well at keeping him at bay.
Yeah.
It was after the super that I just kind of lost it.
These 2 are assholes. These 2 are strong. And keep in mind, this is the first time you're touching this game. You're doing very well, you know? God, you burn him alive, you just He hates it.
Oh, that just shoots me up. Okay. Keep Cyrax in for me.
A little bit longer, sir.
No! Oh. Okay, this is it.
Okay, feeling good.
Okay, there's that one.
And Sector, okay. That's fine, that's fine. You can work with it. You'll get it back. Oh,
no!
This is my favorite fucking X-rays.
Dude, that does so much!
It hurts.
Ow.
You never did look at Scorpion's
No, I didn't.
either.
I've kind of just figured it out.
Down back A is a teleport in the air.
Yep,
game.
that's... Oh, in the air as well?
So, you just jump backwards and... So, but another thing I do like about this game is it's like this portion of the game is Mortal Kombat 1, but they're like, we can't just have you fight the same 6 combatants over and over again for like a third of the story mode. Let's throw MK3 and MK2 characters in there, and if we can do anything unique with them in their design, let's do it.
Yeah.
And so you got to see Jax with just normal human arms and shit like that. And you see these guys here as just ninjas there.
Hey, a combo break.
Yeah, nice job. Sector was...
Guys, got like barely any health left.
Oh no, you got him.
Oh, is he dead?
Yeah.
I thought he tagged out.
He did, but I think there's like a split second in that you can... Oh nice, he did. You can hit someone when they're tagging out.
I will have my revenge, but I will not kill Sub-Zero.
That's all it took, was just Raiden being like, hey.
I will bring everyone you know back to life.
Just fucking don't.
Sub-Zero, don't do this.
Will not or cannot.
That's such a good thing to say to someone who's trying to kill you.
Oh.
Yeah.
They're just in hell now.
So, the the three main realms in Mortal Kombat: the Netherrealm, Outworld, and Earthrealm. Earthrealm is just regular Earth. Outworld is where you are in Shang Tsung's island, and Netherrealm is hell. It's burning hell. And that's where Quan Chi, Scorpion, and a bunch of other people vibe. This is the most heavy metal looking background for a stage I've ever seen. Sub-Zero can make this scene when hell freezes over him. Very good, Tanner. Not bad. Oh. Got that ice cold. Oh.
I didn't think he was gonna block. But
Go a little bit quicker. Got some.
he wasted his super.
Yeah. Sub-Zero stayed pretty much the same throughout the trilogy. It's evolved in a way that I like, where it's not that they've taken out moves, it's just that he's done more with what you see him making those ice buckets and everything like that. Everyone on the team, mashing out of it does nothing.
I clicked the grab button instead of the block button.
Well,
Fuck off!
Sub-Zero, you cunt.
He's not even like hitting me. He's just freezing me because he can.
Oh. But Sub-Zero makes like those little ice swords and everything like that. And this is the first game that they started off doing that. And everyone on the team and in the fan base was like, "Yo, that's actually super cool, though." So he's become this ninja that's just making ice weapons left and right in MKX and MK11. There's a move in MK11 where he's just floating in the air and throwing axes at you. Sub-Zero has found the way to beat you, and that's just with ice.
Just freeze me.
They do juice up the AI, even though we're on normal, for a few instances. Like, they wanted this fight to be a little bit harder.
Yeah.
So it's like, this is your rival fight. You gotta make him, like, decent. And then there's the boss characters in this game. Oh, you're still in. Oh, no.
Fuck!
Back forward X is get over.
Back forward X? Okay, that I was trying to figure out what it was without actually like. Ow. You sure?
It might be why this game. Just looking special moves.
That's I've been trying to figure out this whole time.
Fears. Okay, back X.
Okay.
That's weird. They don't ever go back to use backbacks or forwards. There you go. He said
the thing.
He did it. I love when Sub-Zero freezes you. He asks a very important question. Have you seen Caillou? So, getting faster. Whoa. Damn. Well, he tapped you on the top of your head a little bit.
Boop. Oh my fucking god.
Subby, you're insane. He was gonna do it again.
He totally was. He's a dickhead.
This is a Sub-Zero you would fight online. Toss as much ice out on them as you possibly can. Oh god.
Like, he just stands there and lets me freeze.
There you go. So Sub-Zero pretty much led like an ambush. Scorpion wasn't home when his entire clan family were killed, and then he came home one day and just saw everything just
Dead.
just dead and iced over. And he's like, yeah, there's probably like 2 people that could have done this.
Look at him.
Yeah. He doesn't.
He doesn't care.
Even he doesn't know what the fuck to do. If you do that, you can follow it up with a spear. That little XXX number.
I remember it was backfire. That's what it was.
Yeah. Now, this is going well for you, so might happen. But whenever you hit, whenever you do a combo string like that, it always pays to try and do a special move. Yeah, that flame move should work after it. I love that it's like the babiest of flames. Like it's like a campfire's worth of flames. You're this demon from hell, and all you can summon is like that. Oh.
I was hoping that even just like the hit of the super.
Yeah.
No.
Stop it. He's just hitting him.
I just gotta be aggressive, right?
Yeah. Okay, time saved you.
Okay. I was like, Jesus.
I have avenged my family.
Out of the timeout.
This is your retribution. Scorpion, kill him. I will not. He has been beaten. Have you forgotten? What is this?
This is your family and clan. Look at what Sub-Zero did. Fucking kill him.
So things aren't going super well for the Shirai, right?
There he is.
Your clan. Your family.
Could you imagine having your entire like family and clan being wiped out, brought back, and then Sub-Zero just does it again?
Oh my god. Oh. Like, yeah, no. Fuck the Shirai, right? You. At that point, I'm just commending Sub-Zero at that point.
That is not me.
Doesn't fucking
Oh,
matter.
no.
So while that's happening in hell, everyone's just like, so how's everything going, guys?
Ouch.
I love that he holds it up like a kid who knows he messed up.
Yeah, he knows.
I threw up.
Mom, I killed Sub-Zero. Raiden's just like, fuck.
My vision has come to pass.
Raiden didn't try very hard.
He once defended Earthrealm from the Netherrealm armies of Shinnok and Quan Chi.
Scorpion will pay for this.
Sub-Zero's fate is his own doing.
His own doing?
The Lin Kuei have a history of making ruinous choices. Such as the Cyber Initiative.
I am among those speaking out against the Grandmaster's plan. Surgically transform the Lin Kuei into glorified robots? It kills our intuition, our instincts.
Did you speak out against the Lin Kuei's participation in this tournament?
We were invited by Shang Tsung.
He pays you to kill Earthrealm warriors. Betraying your own realm? I expect better, even from an assassin.
My loyalty is to the Grandmaster.
Victory for Shang Tsung means the end of Earthrealm. And the Lin Kuei.
That's enough.
This is Raiden just being like,
Let's play the Cyrax. Yeah.
hey, y'all, we need to chill because like
We
bad
can't-
stuff is gonna happen.
We can't let Shang Tsung win.
I'm not here
You
to fight.
must not.
And
win.
everybody's just like, yeah, okay, Raiden, I'm gonna do me though.
What do you mean?
He is terminating your agreement. And
Now, Cyrax's character, I do recommend looking at the move list for, because if you go down and you can see his bomb,
Back,
bomb,
B,
bomb,
forward
dead.
B, back, forward B. This is
Uh,
like, can be done in the air. Teleport.
I would recommend looking at his combo moves as well, because hit A again, yeah, there you go. Or yeah,
XXX, XYX, YA.
and you can follow any of those up with your and net bomb and net. I know it's a lot. Oh, you're gonna hate that move. So there,
do you-
just so you know, you can't block it. You have to dash forward or backward.
Okay.
Always, I would say always go forward with it. Bonk.
Fuck.
I know that move is so good that it fucks with players now still. Goro has that move in MKX, and Shiva comes back in MK11, and it's a problem there. People don't know how to dash forward, so oh well. What can you do? There you go. You don't even need a dash forward. You just need to move forward like a bit. You gotta avoid the King Deity up, the up special. Cyrax also has one of my favorite X-rays.
Oh, it's right there. Okay.
But him and Sector just super badass with their X-rays. It's such a mean grab.
Round 3, fight!
No.
I think it was back B. No,
Back B was the bomb.
I don't remember what the net was. It might have been wire axe. That's a good air grab. Yeah. What I do like about the story mode is that usually I do recommend you go and find a character first that you like to play. But with Mortal Kombat, they have, and Netherrealm usually, yeah, they have these really good story modes that gives you a chance to just play the characters. If you want to go and lower it,
No, it's fine. It's just it's a big problem when you're like playing a character and then all of a sudden.
yeah,
Hello.
yeah. Buzzsaw, bam. Next time you're able to dodge that ground, the up and down move, I'd recommend trying to get your X-ray off of it. No, there you go. Oh, not yet. Oh god, I jinxed it for you. Oh god, I'm so sorry.
You did.
I'm so sorry.
Anytime we're playing any game ever, Craig, like, you got this, and then I get fucked over.
The game says, oh, really? You've got this. You.
Ah. A bomb.
Go boom.
No.
So, you may have noticed, but Shiva has 4 arms.
Yes.
They are a race called the Shokan, who are part dragon.
Ow. Part dragon?
Yeah, that's the weird thing, right? Can't really tell in this game, but in X and 11 they do a much better job of making them kind of part dragon. Goro gets like scales on his back, and one of his variations will kind of light up with fire. And then Shiva, she looks quite ugly in MK11 too, so that kind of adds up there. Long as everything. There you go.
You can use the bomb.
Yeah, so those bombs do lead into pop-ups and you get full combo.
Mm-hmm.
This fight is not over. You mean to finish me? You couldn't even stop the actor.
They job Baraka out in this game. They try and save him in MK11 where they're like, no, Baraka is a great warrior. He's a hero to his tribe of people. But in this, it's like, you couldn't even beat Johnny Cage, dude.
Yeah.
Bonk. 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 What I do...
Bonk.
Just the bonk, bonk, bonk.
If I actually knew how to
Yeah.
combo off of it,
There
it'd
you
be
go.
way better.
That move will always be fire like combo starter. That bounce them up high enough, you just shoot like 3 bombs.
Oh.
When MKX was coming out, I went back and did all this, like, the arcade endings for these characters. And there's some really whack ones in there. Jesus, Baraka, you're upset about something, man. Maybe it's just... Go. I'd be mad too if I was Baraka. Fucking tombstones you from the sky. Baraka was mad that round.
Yeah.
It's not easy being Baraka, bro.
Could you
No,
not?
No, don't worry. Like, fun fact about, like, Baraka, MK2, he looks very similar to what he does in MK2 in here, but MK2 was when they were still using, like, photo, like, nice. Oh, you fucking...
Are you kidding me?
They were using, like, the photorealistic shit and, like, taking pictures of all the actors and having them do them. They did it. So they just had a mask of Nosferatu, and they just put some, I think it was like clothespins in his mouth, and it's like, okay, you're Baraka now. Baraka. Nice. That is the proper way to use that. That is your anti-air move. Favorite Mortal Kombat games? Go.
Cyrax,
Mortal Kombat 3
Now this fight is over.
to 9X,
Shang Tsung's
and
turn.
I have a weird soft spot
Find out why.
for Shaolin Monks. I don't think that game's very good, but it's got some dumb shit in there that's fun. And Christian's never played these games.
Yeah, I've never played any of them before, so
This is me holding Christian's hips to.
Our host tried to have me killed.
You were speaking with the Thunder God. Your indiscretion has
What are your thoughts on 11,
jeopardized
Craig?
my plan.
My thoughts on 11?
Lin Kuei.
How much time you got?
Task.
I think the game. Let's watch this cutscene.
The next
I'll talk
match
about it
will
later.
be Cyrax versus Johnny Cage.
What, me? All right then.
he's all in
I
now.
love it.
Celebrity, ready for your beatdown?
Johnny
sunshine?
Cage has a tattoo of his name across his chest. He's so fucking. He's such an asshole. I love him. Like, imagine if I rolled up to the apartment one day and just Craig in Comic Sans was on my chest. Thoughts about 11? I think the game has some chances to be really fun when you really dive into the characters and everything like that. A lot of really cool gameplay ideas, and especially now since ranked mode, you can do whatever special moves you want instead of having variations. It's a thing where I just can't play the game anymore. I have. It's the way the game sounds and how they kind of change a few things that just don't sit right with me. Loading up in the game does something to my brain where it just kind of hurts, and I don't know how to describe the feeling of it. It's I've definitely had all the content I can squeeze out of MK11 personally. I know there's a lot of people that still like that game. That's great for them. But I just can't. I can't do it anymore. Unless they add like something that's super nuts to the game. Like if they change like the actual gameplay of like the speed of it and how some of the combo attacks work. Like if there's more pop-ups or a chance to get heavy combos instead of the set paths that they kind of have you going on, I'd be much more all over that game. But since there's none of that, I can't. I can't.
Not punched by him.
Bam. He punches you in the dick so you break his spine.
Cyrax wins.
That should shut you up.
Finish him.
All his fans might be disappointed.
I won't kill him. Oh.
Out of the tournament.
Hey, Judith. Sector does not like that, and his face does not really. It's not really stuck on his face too well.
Cage, you disobeyed.
I eliminated him from the tournament. He didn't need to die.
You have broken your oath.
I used my judgment.
The Cyber Initiative will eliminate insubordination.
We are not
X and 11. Go.
I chose
X.
to serve the Lin Kuei,
Easy.
but I will not surrender my free will.
Mortal Kombat X is a game that I still play today, and I go back to it, and I find a variation that was not fun to play before that now I love playing. There's so much cool shit you can do with the gameplay in that game that MK11 just doesn't allow. Or it does allow now, but it's like over a year after the game came out, too little too late, you know? Or too much too late, I should say. The way the game was supposed to come out, I think, was we were able to pick any special moves we wanted to. And it didn't come out with that, and now it's like that. And there's nothing I can do with it. I've done everything I wanted to do in that game, and with that. X, though, is fucking baller. If you ever have free time and you have like 20 minutes, go play MKX. So fucking cool. Yeah, Sector is a little nuts. He's a little nutty. As a human, his moveset makes literally no sense whatsoever, but it's okay.
Bro, he's going hard.
Yeah, no. Sector should be a little bit more difficult to fight. It's this weird thing, like I said, like the game does a good job of making this tier list of all the characters and like who you can and can't beat. Like you'll never be Johnny Cage and have to fight like Shao Kahn. I thought that bomb was there for sure, damn it. And what I do like about the start of this game, it's very much the characters with very similar abilities going at each other. And you get to see how they are at this point in the game versus how they are later on. Really puts how much the series has changed in perspective. Absolutely. Like I mentioned at the start of the stream, Mortal Kombat started off as a 2D fighter, and then for about 10, maybe 11 years, was a 3D fighting game. And the less said about those games, in my opinion, personally, is the better. There's some really cool characters that came out during that era that NetherRealm know that they know how cool they were, and that's why they get to be DLC or added to the roster out of nowhere, like Kenji. But the most important thing for a fighting game to do, in my opinion, is keep what makes that game different from other fighting games, but also find a different way to kind of frame it, kind of change how you do it. Always adding a new gimmick, or better yet, a different way to approach a character is always fun. And for Mortal Kombat 9 to MKX, they did a good job of switching the characters slightly and making them all go in a different direction.
Bro, fuck off.
Yeah, no, Sector goes nuts. Sector's crazy. He's nutty. And then 11, they didn't do that. Jesus, Sector.
This is what I'm saying. Is like,
Teleport.
I don't remember how to teleport.
Look at the move list. It gives you those resources. Read the book. Do the math. Dig it.
That's the thing. Like, I can't do anything.
Do you want to turn it down a little bit?
No.
Christian, I get it that you want the challenge, but there's also the part that this is supposed to be watchable content.
And now they're watching Christian struggle.
Okay. Can't believe Mortal Kombat ran on an original Game Boy. To say that it ran, I would say Mortal Kombat walked on an original Game Boy. Like it tiptoed across a little bit. I don't think I actually played that version of the game. I wish I did. I got the chance to play I think they're called the arcade 1-ups, where those were the new thing where like, I don't know who's in charge of it or anything, but there's some company that's just getting in contact with everyone and making little miniature arcades of a bunch of classic games. I think the Marvel vs. Capcom one just came out. I know there's I played the Mortal Kombat 1 and I played the I can't remember what it was, but it was another one I played. And there was so much dumb fun with that thing. They're like $300, and at the time, when that government money came in, I was like, damn, I actually might go get it. I got an idea. Split the screen. Christian plays MK. Craig, you play some more of Majora's Mask. Your favorite game.
We actually talked about that briefly some night.
Yeah.
Where we were like, what if we did a race between the first two games we played of Thousand Year Door and Dark Souls? Like I played Thousand Year Door, Craig plays Dark Souls.
There's so much I can cheese out of Dark Souls. Like I think I can beat you, but if I had to do the DLC, I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's like a weird. Like we were talking about, like, would it be fair? Is that a fair race?
Yeah.
One, we don't have the resources to do it right now, so even doing it is not possible right now.
Yeah.
But it was a fun idea that we had.
I don't want to put that through your poor laptop. He's already, you already can't play Silent Hill 2. We gotta help.
Yeah, that Silent Hill 2 is the only thing it hasn't been able to play though.
Yeah, which is unfortunate, but also amazing.
Yeah.
Damn. God, Sector, you bitch.
Okay.
Good night. The warriors at their peak.
Ah!
Christians on fire. Christians.
Block that shit!
Sector wins. Alright. Christian, there's no harm in looking at the move.
God, I was blocking it. I was ready for it, and then it's still.
Bam. There you go. He even meter burned that for you. That's great. The more he meter burns, the less he can do as X-ray. Keep that up. Bam. God, that song was way more brutal than it has any right to be. Direct. Sector knows the true MK strat of holding down Y and getting that huge uppercut. There you go. That's the second thing that's always been in these games is every character has that ginormous uppercut that knocks them mid-screen but does a bunch of damage. Like every character has like their own combo ender like that. If you're ever in a place that you don't know how to finish a combo, just fucking down one. That's pretty good for X-ray.
No.
Sector was being a little frisky. He saw that Christian was beating him. He was like, no, something's gotta change here. Very good.
Got him.
Very good. Bonk, bonk.
Thought of playing A Way Out. What's A Way Out? Do you know what A Way Out is?
I know what that is, and that's something we could absolutely do.
Is that a co-op game?
Yeah, I'll explain it a little bit.
Let the cutscene play out.
Alright. Okay. Big old poster boy.
I like that they say combatants and it's a K.
Yeah. Shao Kahn creates a new warrior for the tournament. Shao Kahn creates DLC. Behold, Ermac. So Ermac is an amalgamation of a bunch of souls trapped in a being.
Oh.
He has my favorite gimmick, that he talks like Venom.
How many chapters are in this game?
We are many. You are one. We will destroy you.
Fucking cool. I think there's...
Oh god.
The whole last story mode.
Okay, give me a sec.
Liu Kang is very straightforward.
Fireball.
Fireball, fireball.
Low fireball. Flying dragon kick. Bicycle kick. And
Bicycle
parry.
kick's the one that's the good shit. And his combo strikes are pretty. So Ermac, like Shang Tsung said there, it's just a bunch of people Shao Kahn's killed over the ages. He's like, let's keep their souls and then figure out what to do with them later.
Mm-hmm.
And I present to you something later. Ermac is probably my favorite Mortal Kombat ninja because he's a ninja.
Oh god.
Oh god, he's they made him mean in this game too. Just fucking elbow drops you and shit like that. It's a story about two guys who work together to escape prison and get revenge on a mob boss. One of the best pro games out there. Absolutely. That game is fantastic. And I would love to play it with Christian. I've seen the split screen and I'd rather see if we can get a dual monitor set up for it, but if we have to do split screen for it, I'm okay with that. Yeah, that would work. Fun fact about Liu Kang in this game, his X-ray is actually just Mortal Kombat 1 fatality.
Really?
The, like the cartwheel into that uppercut there. It's this neat thing where MK1, they looked at Liu Kang, who was supposed to be this punk. They said, Liu Kang probably should kill him. I mean, like he's a warrior participating in this tournament.
Mm-hmm.
But like, still a monk, you know, he's gotta have some self-respect somewhere. And then in Mortal Kombat 2, they gave him the most graphic fatality in that game of turning into a dragon and then eating your opponent. So they kind of just buried that idea there. Christian, Jesus Christ, please lower the difficulty. Ermac's got some pretty neat order if you beat his arcade endings. MK9's arcade endings are actually really neat, where they just kind of cherry picked a few of them and said, yeah, that's canon now. Like, I think there's ones with, like, Johnny Cage, where you saw him shooting those green fireballs and shit like that. That becomes a huge problem for him, because it turns out that he seems to be his ancestors were like demigods and shit like that, and they all had this weird green power that he can explain. So instead of, he gives up his acting career and goes and spends time at a monastery to learn how to be a demigod, pretty much. And it's just really wild shit like that. There's shit like Reptile, who kidnaps Shang Tsung after the tournament and makes him recreate his entire race again. And then, just so you know, Reptile's the last of his race, right? So he makes Shang Tsung recreate his entire race, and then he just goes on an invasion spree of just invading every single world out there. It's just a bunch of dumbass shit.
Lower the difficulty, he says. We gotta keep going.
The game lowers the difficulty every time you lose. I don't remember all of the fights. I know the last two, but I'm not sure what's next.
He is a greater threat than anticipated. I will ensure he does not reach the final challenge.
I was like, yeah, okay.
Okay, yeah.
This was not I wasn't gonna do that at all, but if you want to just fuck him up, yeah, I'm sure why not.
I mean, you could fuck somebody up as not part of the competition.
Yeah. Mortal Kombat takes itself very, very seriously. These fights have to happen all the time, all over.
Your visions, what causes them?
My future self sent them to me, perhaps to ensure some outcome.
Or to prevent one.
He must win. He must win. Those are my last words before I die. I believe it is you who must win. This amulet was forged by the Elder Gods. It cracked here in the present after my first vision. If we choose wisely, the future will be secured and the cracks healed.
I trust you will make the right decisions.
We must trust in the Elder Gods, Liu Kang.
I mean, couldn't he just, like, try again? by sending another vision to his past self.
But then you have the problem of Raiden doesn't know what's happening. He's just getting like the baby visions.
Yeah.
So you just have this point where you're constantly resetting.
You're good. Show me more.
Do not underestimate me, Shaolin.
Round 1. Fight!
I like the little baby fight before we just go fucking wild.
Yeah. They did a really good job with Liu Kang in this trilogy, I think. Liu Kang has always been kind of generic, but they did some really cool stuff with him in this story mode for these games. For one, he's kind of a dick, as in like, whereas Johnny Cage is like an asshole, Liu Kang will like roast you as he's like baby tapping you. Raiden has this huge problem of, hey, everything I do, I should probably go check up with the Elder Gods.
Yeah.
And the Elder Gods in these games are notorious for doing fucking nothing. Like, you get to hear what the Elder Gods do almost all the time. But you never get to see them do anything.
Oh no.
Get up.
Damn.
Your turn.
Your poor job. I love that he was like kind of like flirting with her. It's like, haha, girl, I'm gonna break your neck. just girly things, you know. MK9 also represents an important thing of modern fighting games that I don't think a lot of them kind of get, or they didn't get before, but now they kind of are getting used to, and that's the importance of like an art style. This game is very bright. Like, there's a lot of really kind of like really cool like highlighted areas to show more detail, and all of the characters always pop against the background. MKX is a very grayscale game, and that's that game's biggest flaw of the trying to be a little too realistic instead of trying to have an art style. And then MK11 comes back with a fine line between this and X there. Works out. But always try and give your games some sort of art. And I hope modern games do that too. Where we're gonna get to the point where things will get photorealistic, and that's gonna be cool.
I am impressed.
But do something.
But
with
yeah.
Do what?
We can't just have every game look super realistic, then you're not gonna be able to tell the difference between every game.
Exactly.
I aim to kill you. I have failed my father, my emperor.
Shao Kahn is your father?
I have disgraced him. You must kill me.
That's
I will
the
not.
difference.
This encounter never took place. You have disgraced no one.
Her arm looked like it had a dent in it. I think it was her armpit, but it literally looked like it had a big old hole in it.
Different circumstances.
Liu Kang's a cool guy though.
Yeah.
He's a super chill dude. So when Edenia was taken over by Shao Kahn, he took Edenia's queen as his wife and Kitana as his daughter, and it was like, yeah, fuck it. You're mine now.
We're back here.
Combatants, only one Earthrealm warrior remains. The Shaolin, Liu Kang. Is he ready to bear such a heavy burden? Earthrealm's fate is in his hands. Your opponent will be Scorpion.
3 fighters
I
remain.
do not fear you, demon.
Fighting with
Scorpion,
Liu Kang,
the sorcerer
and-
Quan Chi.
Oh shit, and Quan Chi. This didn't happen in MK1. Quan Chi's a Mortal Kombat 4 character, and it's really weird that they're like, no, we can fit him into the story mode that we have here.
Quan Chi hasn't fought anyone yet, has he?
No.
At least not that we haven't seen.
Yeah, Quan Chi is the NetherRealm representation of this game, or not in this game, but this tournament. So even if your world isn't in danger of being taken over by Shao Kahn, it's still good to still defend it.
Yeah.
You know. So if Scorpion wins, Earthrealm's done, but NetherRealm is like reset back to that. And when I said about the 10-year thing, I lied. It's 100 years. So this is.
I am super fucked.
Yeah, no. This one's gonna be a rough one.
I don't like Liu Kang to begin with.
Yeah. Liu Kang is probably the most honest character in this game with his moveset. Of I'm a monk, here are my monk things, and here's some fireballs, and that's kind of the extent with it.
Oh, he actually blocked that shit?
Yeah. This is a fight I would recommend going with the old low fireball, high fireball strategy. And
no, don't be a zombie.
When you block them and they're in that spinning animation, I would say just uppercut them. It'll hit and everything like that, but it's like a free like 50% uppercut.
Not my fireball.
He snapped the ankles there.
Okay, we'll do one more.
Give him one more,
And then we'll try and lower.
We'll lower it a little bit.
He learned.
It's like, yeah, okay, dragon kick, nice, very cool. Remember before where I mentioned that characters aren't talking up? Liu Kang doesn't shut the fuck up!
Yeah.
There's some weird voice actor things in Mortal Kombat trilogy.
God.
Very few of the voice actors get brought back to reprise their roles, which is weird. Scorpion comes back for X, but is replaced in 11. Johnny Cage gets replaced. I think Liu Kang might get replaced too. But the thing about that is that they still use voice lines from these actors like that in later games.
Oh, that's weird.
Especially, Shang Tsung in 11 is played by the guy who played him in the movie, which is super cool. It's a super cool kid. But he has smooth sound effects that he sounds like from this game.
Fine.
This is a.
Bro, I don't like Liu Kang at all.
Yeah, he's a little
How do I
options.
Oh, and
Do it.
Do it.
Kill me.
Kill me. Why would I do that?
I came to kill you.
Came to kill you. I have failed my father, my emperor. Shao Kahn is your father? I will disgrace him.
Kill me.
Christian, I hate to say this, but you're just bad. I skipped a cutscene no problem earlier, alright? Oh, no, you're bad. I proved that I can skip a cutscene. There's no need for me to skip another one. Sorry, Christian.
I hope we meet again.
What button am I missing?
You're missing one of them. I don't know, man. Stop being bad. Just skip the cutscene, dude. Skip the cutscene, Christian. Come on.
It's not. I can't.
This guy's gonna complain left and right about me not being able to play Majora's Mask. He can't even skip a fucking cutscene.
I at least give you the goddamn controls.
Nah. Skip. What do you mean give you the controls? Hit the start button, look at the move list. Go ahead, skip the cutscene. Skip it. Guy. This guy can't even skip it. And Christian Liu Kang is a god. You take that back.
I'm sure he is. I don't like him though.
Look at those man boobs that Liu Kang has. He's so big chested.
But we're gonna have to watch it a third time.
Skip it.
I do not fear you, demon.
I do not fear you, demon.
Fighting with Scorpion.
Ah, sorcerer.
Quan Chi.
Yeah.
Look at him. Can't skip a cutscene.
Unless it's like a certain order to do it in. Gameplay. Easy beginner.
I don't know. What's how comfortable do you feel? Wanna go
Expert. If we're just going through the story, so we'll super.
Boo! Boo!
Craig, it was on beginner before we started.
I don't know. I played the story mode back in like 2013. It's been 7 years since I've seen this shit.
Do it.
Do what?
Kill me.
Why would I do that?
This guy.
I came to kill you. I have failed my father, my emperor.
Shao Kahn is your father?
I have disgraced him. You must kill me.
I will
There's
not.
no button combination that works.
There was, because I skipped a cutscene earlier.
Disgrace no one.
You know, I guess some people have it and some people don't. You know.
I hope we meet again. Under.
You know, I hope we meet again, Christian.
Under different circumstances.
Under
Where you're
circumstance
dead
that you
and
can-
I'm the leader of Koflov.
Yeah. Under the circumstance that you know how to skip a cutscene.
Bruh, what do you want me to do?
Skip a cutscene.
I I would love to, but you're just being an asshole while I'm sitting here trying to skip a cutscene.
Skip the cutscene, Christian.
Combatants. Only one Earthrealm warrior remains. The
I'm sure our
Shaolin
viewers love watching this cutscene 3 times in a row.
They loved it just as much as they love seeing you die 4 times in a row.
Earthrealm's fate is in his hands. Your opponent will be
Christian, did you know your opponent will be Scorpion
I did.
and the sorcerer Quan Chi?
I did.
I do not
Glad
fear
you're
you,
learning.
demon.
fighting with Scorpion, the sorcerer Quan Chi.
Alright. Now let's see how big of an improvement
Yeah,
beginner
let's see how
is.
much easier this is. I have. That is a true fact,
Yeah.
Scorpion.
I just gotta call you out like that.
We sure this is beginner? Fuck you.
I was really nervous for a second there. I was like, did you go back one more and turn on expert?
It feels like it. Jesus.
Bam, bam, bam. Beautiful. I love that little shin kick. That's... There you go. See, isn't this much better?
The beginning wasn't.
Nah, that was scary.
Jesus. They still have like no chill.
Yeah, no.
They're still after me.
Scorpion's really upset. He's real feisty. Bam, 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 bam. There you go. You never see the low fireball coming.
Ah.
I feel bad for Quan Chi, because that move is just a more obvious version of the Shiva move. But he doesn't even get anything after it. Oh god. His poor jaw.
He didn't need it. Oh.
I love this one too. Here you go, man. Hold this for me. got a lot of really cool moves. But the problem is that he's Quan Chi, and I hate staring at him.
Yeah.
Big wizard weirdo. The sound of you falling on your back in this game. Cool. The thud. You know, after how quickly you went through Dark Souls with Shadow of Colossus, I'm glad that we're finally here.
This is chapter 6, you have to remember.
5. But what I mean is that there's 3 fights that this game is notorious. The story mode of this game is notorious for, and we haven't done any of them yet.
Don't worry, I'll just beat them first try.
Yes.
Because that's how it usually goes.
Christian, when you used to search Mortal Kombat 9 into the YouTube search bar, it would come with Mortal Kombat 9 How to Beat Shao Kahn. Actually, let me check if that's still a thing. I'm curious, like, the game is long dead. Nobody be playing these games. But
got him.
Mortal Kombat 9 Shao Kahn is the 6th thing right now. Still. Double bam.
We just got him stuck in the corner. This is fine.
Yeah, the corner is the worst place to be in a Mortal Kombat game because everything bounces off the other super easy. So you literally can just keep doing that. And like I said, if hitting just a
no, don't get out of the corner.
Yeah, hitting a neutral jump and Y just popping up for a free combo. If you do that in the corner, they literally just keep bouncing off the wall and you can get like free 9-hit combos off of it. Great. Fireball. No, dragon kick. Alright. Very good.
There we go.
Said, I do not fear you. I pity you.
I pity you.
Super nice. What a cool guy.
He's not happy. He's not happy that he's winning.
You have done well, but the tournament is not yet over.
Nobody's died in this tournament yet, right?
What's a Goro?
Oh, Sub-Zero did.
Oh yeah, yeah, I know, he got some. That's right. He got it really bad.
But the reigning champion is far beyond your ability. To the lair with you.
He could have just opened this portal to like hell or something, you know?
Yeah.
He doesn't have to send him to Goro. Oh no, wait, he does. If Shao Kahn breaks the rules of Mortal Kombat, he's killed.
Really?
Yeah, that's the deal with everything.
All right, where's Goro? There he is.
Did not expect to fight in this tournament, but eventually, even the Shaolin produce a warrior worthy of the Shogun.
I love Goro.
I am ready for you.
His design is so simple. It's just I'm a dude with 4 arms,
Yeah.
and that's all you kind of need.
He's the second one in this game.
Yeah. He's not playable here, but he is an X, and he is so much dumb fun in Mortal Kombat X.
Why is he not playable in this game?
None of the boss characters are, and that's because you're seeing now the damage he's doing and the armor he has would be unfair, and tweaking it would kind of.
Oh, I don't have a super. I thought I did.
So just so you do know, this is one of those fights.
Mm-hmm.
One of the 3.
He just fucking takes it and.
He's got armor. He's got that armor. And not only that, I think instead of having the regular 100% health, I think he has 150.
Oh my god. What?
So his taunt knocks you back. If you're in the range of it. It's they had a little fun with the bosses of Mortal Kombat had a taunt.
You can't grab him.
Oh yeah, no, you can't.
That's not a fireball. That's not a fireball.
The bosses in old ass Mortal Kombat all had taunts and everything like that. Goro had one where he just flexed, and that's it right there. And I'm glad they brought it back. Mortal Kombat 3 still has my favorite of Shao Kahn just yelling at you, "You suck!" And it's just Shao Kahn's playable in MK11, and it's a special move that you can equip, and if you use it, your opponent takes more damage. It's dumbass shit I love about that. That's how you beat him. That's it. The good news is that you fight most of these super difficult fights, the big three with Liu Kang, all except for the last boss. You're doing the correct thing. I'm glad we arrived at this endpoint here. Pretty much. Like this is
Like he can't do anything.
Exactly. That the biggest mistake people have when fighting Goro in this game, he has so much armor and bullshit. You have to zone him out. You have to do that. And characters that don't have that great of options to zone him out struggle. I played Kung Lao, who has his hat and everything like that, but all of my combos would start off with him teleporting behind you and chopping you. The chop doesn't knock Goro up, so he would armor through it and just punch me over and over. Brutal. Oh, did Wu Kang do it? Yeah. Very good on that fight, by the way. Nice job.
I only died once.
Yeah. So, big boy moment.
Literally, everybody's just like, "Oh,
oh fuck,
oh fuck."
Earthrealm's got a shot.
Remains. Face me in Mortal Kombat.
So be it.
That is a movie line that they fit in. I'm happy they did. There's so much dumb fan. So that's Shang Tsung's gimmick. As a fighter, he's pretty okay, but in tournament, if you know every character in this game and you go up against someone as a Shang Tsung player, you always absorb them and do their moveset to them. There is no bad matchup with Shang Tsung. You are the matchup.
Ow. Goro. More like Gorno.
Damn, Tanner. Not bad. Shang Tsung in Mortal Kombat 11 might be one of my favorite characters of all time. Because it's the movie actor, and I'll show you a picture of him later on, but he's the most evil-looking man known to be alive. And he's just going around in the Mortal Kombat 11 story mode, doing just saying movie quotes over and over again, and that's it.
Round 1, fight.
Damn. Yeah.
Just gonna zone him out again.
Yeah. He's a little bit more prepared for this, but. Combo. Yeah, get combo.
Do combo. Been in jail for the amount of puns I made this week. No, you've never made enough puns. Fuck off.
I'm coming around to puns, Tanner, just so you know. Not that I like them, but it's that I've been doing them, so I have no right to complain about them anymore. When Liu Kang misses that uppercut, his fist like fucking shakes. like he is upset.
Do it again.
Keep going. Drag him across the screen. Do it.
Fuck.
Damn. I think okay, yeah, alright.
Craig's got the story mode unlocked.
I played and watched the story mode so much. This was the hypest shit out of Mortal Kombat, man. This is the best Mortal Kombat movie. MK9.
I concede.
Well done, my friend.
I love Nightwolf being like, "Let's go,
Yeah.
gang!"
Nobody's really popping off. Everybody's just like, "Yep, okay, good job. All right, we're done."
Johnny Cage had a few moments where he's like, "Let's go!"
Yeah. MVP, baby. I love how Johnny Cage came here not knowing what the fuck was happening. He's just an actor for Earth, and then now he's just like,
Fuck it.
yeah, fucking portals in the Netherrealm and shit.
It's like,
Hell yeah.
Let's go.
Good job saving Earth, my man.
Yeah. Oh my god. And most importantly, Raiden thinks you're a pretty cool guy.
Hell yeah.
I think this is actually a pretty lengthy cutscene now that I think about it.
If I click A, it skips it, right?
With your luck, maybe not.
Uh-oh. It broke more.
And Raiden's like, fuck.
Uh-oh, we didn't do this right.
Shit.
You failed me. 500 years I have waited. Now I must wait 500 more.
My lord, all is not lost.
Curse the Elder Gods in their tournament. I should have taken Earthrealm by force. But I am bound by their rules. Rules that cannot be broken.
My lord.
Kill him.
Oh, God.
But what if the rules were changed?
Katana.
How do you change the rules? So is the beginning of this game like 500 years in the future?
No. It's like 2011.
When does this take place?
This? So,
Or I guess when is this alternate universe?
Mortal Kombat 1, and in this story mode, there's no year for it, is there? It's hard to say because MKX from MK9 is 20 years. So, this is the start of everything. This is Mortal Kombat 1, and as a timeline right now, everything's fine. Tournament's been going on for forever, pretty much. And I think it's every 100 years there's a tournament.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. No, there's 150.
He must win. If
Jax is fun.
then who?
Not very good, but he's fun.
Not sure anybody could have done what he did. Made Shang Tsung look like a chump.
Here to congratulate us on our victory, sorcerer.
What? Shang Tsung?
You have been revitalized, I see. I didn't realize your master was in the habit of rewarding failure.
The Emperor has an offer, Raiden. A new tournament.
I see no reason to participate in any plan of yours.
The Emperor proposes a single tournament to replace the current system of 10. It will be held in Outworld. If Earthrealm does not win, Outworld will absorb it. But if Earthrealm wins, Shao Kahn will abandon his claim to it forever.
Give your emperor my regards.
I mean, if they don't enter,
Yeah,
nothing happens.
exactly. But then this...
Alright, Jax, let's go. That's just a bunch of...
So that's what I mean. Baraka is the leader in general of this clan, but they're all just smaller Barakas.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
He's out.
They do a really good job in MK11 of making Baraka look way more different than the other Tarkatan. But in this one, they had one Baraka model and like, alright, let's put him in different shirts.
Uh-huh.
Wait, where's Sonya?
Shang Tsung has taken her.
We've got to find her.
We must follow them.
Shang Tsung has made it clear that Earthrealm will be under constant threat unless I agree to a new tournament.
Another vision?
Yes. I saw Liu Kang win the proposed tournament. I believe we must attend. But my earlier vision of your victory over Shang Tsung was not the solution I sought. Therefore, this premonition must show an event I need to change.
So you must die.
He must win refers to another. Hear me, Elder Gods. I accept the terms proposed by Shao Kahn. We go to Outworld.
Johnny Cage is still there, like, yeah!
Fuck yeah, let's go to Outworld! So, what Goro's doing here is a really dumb thing. So that right there is the Kamidogu, which was a huge MacGuffin in, I think, Mortal Kombat, like, Deception, one of the bad ones. And they're just like, let's have Goro hold it for no reason. Let's give it to him.
And why aren't the Kung Fu twins here helping us? I sent Liu Kang and Kung Lao to free their Shaolin masters. I expected Sonya Blade to be here with Shang Tsung.
She better not have a scratch on her.
Wait, this is a tournament!
The Earthrealm delegation has arrived. And we have a volunteer for first combat.
What? The tournament will begin!
Jackson Briggs, you will face Baraka!
They put so much faith in Baraka. You fought him 3 times already.
Blade will find your heart.
And he sounds like that.
Fight.
I love Jax's reaction to Baraka's. Damn, you're fucking ugly. So Jax is a grappler that has a bunch of tools to kind of bring people closer and kind of knock them from the end. Got his ground pounds that are pretty good. He's got the gotcha grab where he goes gotcha and then
Gotcha.
grabs you. It's amazing what happens when you don't listen to good word chat. Oh, hit him with yours. Jax is a really dumb gimmick one. He breaks your intestines. That doesn't make sense, but
No.
your intestines get crack marks on it, but it does a lot of fucking damage. Bam, bam. Oh, there's no ground now.
Ah!
I love that Final Fantasy monster, that Shao Kahn cube by the side over there. It's the red tiger.
Yeah.
There you go.
You shouldn't be running with those.
That's all you have to say?
Yeah. Jax.
Where's Sonya?
Tell me, Major Briggs, do you and she do anything other than rescue one another? Your next opponent will be... What is it?
Is that Reptile?
Yeah. I love Reptile. Never speaks in this
Seems
game.
I have a pressing matter to attend to. With the Emperor's permission, we will reconvene later.
But all Reptile does is expose Shang Tsung's secrets and then runs away.
What was that all about? I think we should follow. You okay?
Sonya Blade. She is to be executed. My powers are compromised here in Outworld.
So, Sonya wasn't playable in MK2, but she was in the background with King. When you got to Shao Kahn's stage at the end of the arcade mode, they were chained up in the background, and you could just see them there. And it's like, we're gonna kill Sonya and Kano. And it's like, no, not Sonya. I love Raiden's just sitting there like, where the fuck am I?
Yeah.
Wish this damn tracking device worked in here.
This is just like my movie Time Smashers. We were going around and
Give it a
trying
rest,
to-
will you? Making my ears hurt.
Well, maybe he's got something important to say.
Sonya anyway. She's smoking hot.
It's not like that. I'm her CO.
Honey like that under my command? Oh,
You'll want to stop talking now.
Yeah, Johnny, you're on a one-way trip to Me Too Avenue, bro.
like that, then you won't mind if I...
That's it. Time somebody shut you the hell up.
What I love about the story modes in Mortal Kombat. There's some fights that are like super justified, where it's like, Sub-Zero, I will kill you for killing my clan and family. And then Jax is like, can you just shut the fuck up for like 5 minutes, Johnny? I love this stage because they're just making the Mortal Kombat logo in the background.
Oh my god.
And like you get to see like the finished product of it just back in the fucking middle of the screen. It's super goofy. They had way too much fun making these dumbass arenas. No. Such a mean grab of just get out of here.
I wonder. Hold on.
Go for it.
Oh shit.
Oh,
it doesn't.
There's some in Injustice and MKX that kind of work with that, but I think Jax actually works with that in MKX. But they're a little goofy with them.
Enough. Jackson Briggs, you will restrain yourself.
He's already dead. He's already down.
Yeah, please.
Someone approaches.
Good. Maybe somebody else needs their ass. You looking for something?
The armory is restricted.
You will leave now.
Gonna have to ask nicer than that.
Jax, why are you such an asshole?
Fight.
The Mortal Kombat usually does do like a bunch of really bold shit with their story modes.
Mm-hmm.
In MKX, there's some nothing really to write home about. But when it came time for Mortal Kombat 5 or Deadly Alliance, they did the most incredibly like weird thing of they saw Liu Kang as like their main character and everything like that, and they're like, okay, how can we shake up the story mode?
Mm-hmm.
Shang Tsung and Quan Chi, they team up and they just kill Liu Kang immediately.
Oh god.
So that happens in the intro cutscene of the game, not even the story mode. And then the rest of that series is just, hey, this is why we really shouldn't kill Liu Kang. Because everything just kind of butterfly effects off of that. And it's super nuts. That's the best thing I can say about those games and those stories, is that, like imagine you're playing Street Fighter and it's like, Ryu just isn't in the game.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Okay, hold on.
Mortal Kombat fans are a little strange with how they want characters to return and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Jade here had a play rate of, I think, less than 1% in the game.
Really?
Nobody gave a fuck. And she wasn't especially good either. But,
Listen, Cage.
so she wasn't brought back for MKX, because why? She was included as a variation for Katana, and that was probably the best thing that could have happened for her.
Mm-hmm.
And then the entirety of MKX is people whining and complaining, where the fuck is Jade? Where is she? And then a bunch of Shokan playing D&D.
Did they bring her back then?
They brought her back in MK11, and nobody continued to play her.
By attempting escape, we would not be here in this sewer.
These guys have okay designs too. They look like Gears of War monsters.
Bruh,
Johnny.
you were trying to sneak in.
Hey, Sonya. Shit.
Fucking Johnny.
Yeah, what do you think that water is there?
Fine.
Lime? Not a bad guess. Not bad, Jack.
Yeah.
She's nobody's property.
Except mine.
Yeah. Jax in MK11 has a really awkward
God damn it.
arcade finish. Jax. So MK11's big gimmick is that okay, time travel is a huge problem. Let's just end time travel. And the big MacGuffin of MK11 is the huge hourglass. So whoever gets the hourglass becomes the new supreme god of time and can rewrite history however they want to. So Jax as a character has always been kind of, he's always been like a proud, weird idiot where he'll do anything for the greater good and he loves his family. Those are his biggest things that Jax has. So when he gets the hourglass, it's the arcade, so it's not canon. And
dash forward.
Dash. Bad monkey. Bad aims. You can uppercut that too if you time it right. But Jax gets the hourglass and goes back throughout time, and throughout history, whenever there was a time that was filled with injustice, Jax would go back in time and fix it. So slavery never happened in the United States of America because of Jax, and Jax made Wakanda.
Oh my god.
It's a really weird ending for Jax, but it's just him. He doesn't even like go and end Outworld or anything like that. He just focuses on Earthrealm. It's like, all right, slavery, that's gotta go. That's not happening. Any other potential threats to the Africans or anything like that, they gotta go through Jax. And that's his story mode ending, and it's just super wild. God, there we go, nice. MKX isn't much better for Jax because in any arcade ending that has to do with Jax, it ends with him getting shot. So, you know, it's you take the bad with the bad. Yes, you know. Nice. I think his MK9 ending is him becoming president or something like that.
Really?
I don't remember. I remember there's one really dumb Mortal Kombat 9 ending where it's someone driving through a car in a parade being like, yeah, I saved Earthrealm, what about it? Good job.
This guy angry, just punch her.
Extra arms don't make a difference.
Oh, Jax. You should really stop talking about arms.
You know me.
It's not a very good game.
No.
Probably find much better things this afternoon.
Thanks. What took you so long?
Like playing Pokken.
Playing Pokken. Man, I wish I had a class voice for Pokken. Unfortunately, I do not have 1099.
Technology. Then they cannot be of Outworld. We need to confront the source of each signal. We might discover the one whose victory I must ensure.
Wait, what about us? What are we, chopped liver?
Johnny, why do you have like...
Perhaps you are
I know it's blood on his face, but it looks like blush.
Yeah, it's bad.
Great,
Close as a shadow, and twice as silent.
Sonya, you're with me. Keeping my eye on you. Raiden, looks like you want to teleport yourself about 30 clicks that way.
I talk over, but they're looking for two very high tech. Oh, fucking smoke! Oh, smoke's so cool! Oh, fucking.
Not all of it welcome. You are right, Smoke. But assuming Bihan's identity is the best way to honor him. Let us proceed then. Sub-Zero.
So this is Sub-Zero's brother?
Little brother, yeah.
Our fellow Lin Kuei will not be far behind once our absence is discovered. If only they had been more forthcoming.
Is that how they keep Sub-Zero alive?
Yeah. And that's how they did it in the old games too. Mortal Kombat 1 and Mortal Kombat 3 Sub-Zero are two different Sub-Zeros.
That would explain him getting different weapons and stuff though too.
In MK3, they actually do the cool thing where they split his moveset into two different characters.
That's cool.
Yeah. Smoke here doesn't have a lot to go off of story, but his moveset and and how he talks is so damn cool that it's just great. I love him. It's fun to play as Clark too.
Princess of Outworld, and I deal harshly with sharp-tongued intruders.
Round 1, fight!
The only problem with Smoke is that this is his alternate costume where he looks more like a ninja. His default costume makes him look like Christopher Walken. Like, he's got really wispy gray hair. Because it looks like Smoke. Look at this shit. Look how fucking baller you are. I'll try and hit with that move. That move is so fucking cool.
That one?
Yeah. Fucking cool! It's so sick! His X-ray is also him doing a German suplex, which is just brownie points with me all the time as well.
No.
Oh, damn it.
Finally got hit.
Yeah, you almost had your double flawless.
Now I'm getting
fucked. Fuck out of here. He's so cool. He doesn't come back.
Where there's smoke, there's fire.
You get it? Because his name's Smoke.
Yeah, I got it.
He's got smoke going off.
Smoke and kills.
Smoke This is my favorite shit. Kano and Shang Tsung are best friends.
It was just rocket launchers.
They're just shooting rockets with each other.
Very interested in your merchandise.
This is so stupid. I love them.
Shang Tsung.
Bruh, they have rocket launchers.
Exactly.
One dead Lin Kuei in a tick.
Round 1, fight!
Just people hanging.
Yeah. This is the Dead Woods. Dead. MK9 has a lot of really cool things. They have stage fatalities, and one of them is you just kick one of them into the tree just eats you. But it's like a super slow, like, and it looks super goofy. So, magic can't beat the power of a damn rocket propelled grenade, brother. So Smoke, once again, just like Sector and Cyrax, is another Mortal Kombat ninja that just gets shafted all the time, and it sucks because he's so cool. In MKX, he does come back as a DLC character with Sector and Cyrax. But in MK11, he's completely absent, and it sucks. It's to the point where, alright, at least put his moves on another character like you guys have done before. And then he doesn't even get that. Like,
no.
He's this really cool ninja who has a really cool voice, who has a really cool design, and they do nothing with him. And I'm not saying push him to the moon, like make him a main character or anything like that. I just want to play as him.
Yeah.
Like they've done that before.
I keep.
Oh, you can follow up. Like you can.
I know you can follow up, but I keep fucking it up.
Yeah.
There we go.
It's a weird timing, but yeah. And that's the Mortal Kombat ninjas are consistently the best characters in Mortal Kombat.
Words with your associate.
And those are the ones in this new trilogy that have come back to.
What?
Despite his failure at my tournament, I'll wager he was more powerful than you, Lin Kuei.
Assuming his form will not give you his skill, shapeshifter.
Let us see if Smoke can freeze.
What just happened? Hold on, I kind of missed that.
So Reptile came out of nowhere. Reptile is in there. And Shang Tsung just turned sick.
Okay.
Because shapeshifting's awesome. Like, imagine how much shit could get away with being a shapeshifter.
You
Right?
could get away with literally anything.
It's the best. Like you could do whatever you wanted as a shapeshifter. And that's the scariest thing. Like people want powers of like teleportation or like telepathy or like shoot lasers.
Like people would catch on eventually.
Yeah, because it's like I would go over to like my friends' houses and pretend to be other friends there.
Yeah.
And then I'd be like, oh dude, this shit's I wish Craig was here. Oh, this is Craig. Oh, we should be fighting Craig over. And then I would leave as that friend and come back like, hey, I heard you guys wanted Craig in here, and I'd come back. God. Bam, bam. Oh, he
caught me.
He's like, Reptile, I had enough of you. Cool shit about Reptile is that his first game was Mortal Kombat 1 here, but he was only available for a secret fight, which started this trend of all Mortal Kombat games having really elaborate secrets in them.
Barely won that.
Yeah, barely. Mortal Kombat 2 has like 3 hidden fights in it you can get at any time. Same with 3. Mortal Kombat 3 has my favorite one where no, it's 2. 2, there's a glitch that happened on the screen where the winner is Ermac or something like that.
Oh,
and what
weird.
that was, it was a glitch where in the system because Ermac is short for Air Macro, which is like how they limit characters and shit like that. And they're like, well, fuck, let's just make Ermac into a character. And then so they palette swapped Scorpion and then gave him a few new moves, and that was it. Nice.
I was honestly expecting a switch into Sub-Zero there, but
You kicked him you kicked him so hard that he fell out of frame. I love it. But the that is work.
And I'm dead.
Maybe not.
Ah!
Now you're dead.
Fuck.
Yeah. The ninjas and the weird, like, outward world characters are probably the best things in Mortal Kombat, besides Johnny Cage and, like, the main cast of, like, Earthrealm characters. But in MKX and MK11, they double down super hard on just throwing in a bunch of Earthrealm characters instead of putting in the weird ninjas. To the point where in MK11, there's only 3 ninjas.
Really?
Scorpion, Sub-Zero, and then another one.
He's really against switching.
Yeah.
There it is. Oh.
And it's a thing where, like, NetherRealm know the ninjas are super cool, because in one of the fatalities for Rain, it was a DLC ninja.
No.
that they did. Uh-oh. That's not good. There's a brief shot of him recreating the Queen album with all of them in the shot with all the lights faded down, but it's all the Mortal Kombat ninjas instead. And everyone's like, haha, that's super cool, but can you put them in the game?
Yeah. Okay, this should be it.
It's the exact same thing. It was like Crom's and Robin's Final Smash. Can you put him in the game?
Yeah, why is Chrom not in there? Reptile is invisible? Oh, that's not Reptile.
Yeah.
Sector?
You will return with us to begin your transformation.
You actually did it. You're a cyborg.
We are the Lin Kuei, more stealthful than the night, more deadly than the dawn.
Yeah.
That's a fucking cool ass thing to say. So,
Now he's Hated this fight to begin with,
Yeah.
and now he's a fucking robot.
But now you have a teleport, so things should be better. You're also playing Smoke, so like you already have the advantage there. So this starts the trend of Grandmasters of the Lin Kuei are just like, you ninjas are just not doing it anymore. We like what's on your brain and everything like that. We like it when you listen to us with no problem whatsoever.
So
let's just turn you into let's turn you into cyborgs and see what happens. How much of them is human versus how much of them is cyborg is always up for random in these games. In this game, it's very much it's the human body with a lot of cyber implants with their brain partially taken over by cybernetics.
Yeah.
In MKX, they're almost exclusively robots. And then in MK9 or MK11, there's a spine and a skull, and then that's kind of it. Really fun thing though is that in MK3, the first game where the cyborg ninja came in, it was Sector, Cyrax, and Smoke as the three robos. And what they did in this game was, okay, people really like seeing human Smoke and kind of palling around with the other characters. Let's just have that be the default one. We gotta replace the cyborgs with someone though.
Yeah.
So they do a really cool thing in this game that we'll see later on. But like, Smoke being just Smoke in this game is my favorite thing about Smoke, because Smoke doesn't have much of a personality, but he's just, I'm a fucking robot.
There is great energy nearby.
Ray dude?
And there's your flashback of him like, oh shit, you've not become a robot.
Yeah.
He's just like, okay.
Alright.
Thank you, Lord Raiden. I am called Smoke. Why are you here in Outworld?
To participate in a tournament to save Earthrealm. Join us, Smoke.
Forgive me, but if Sector was searching for me, he is hunting Sub-Zero as well.
Sub-Zero? Call me crazy with a K, but didn't we see him die?
The Grandmaster intends to turn every Lin Kuei into a cyborg.
Is that a reference to like combatants being?
I have a feeling your friend will be there.
Then let us go. Sub-Zero's soul depends on it.
Bringing back Sub-Zero's soul?
A pity you could not have cooperated.
So this is a really dumb thing.
You are ordered to return to the Lin Kuei Temple for a
Oh, there's
Cyrax.
I am Lin Kuei Unit LK4D4. You will come with me.
I'm sorry for what they did to you, but I will not comply.
Rip Cyrax.
Another super metal looking background stage.
Where the fuck are we?
So that thing's called the Soul Chamber. They just keep souls in it. But you saw that Sub-Zero was freezing that big chunk of ice right there. So what that's supposed to be is, for the PS3 version of this game, Kratos was a playable character. So
Is freezing Kratos?
He's just freezing Kratos over there. And you don't get a fight with him in the PS3 version either. But it's just like, is that fucking Kratos over there? And then Sub-Zero just beats him and then walks away. Good work, everybody. I'm glad we solved this problem. If you were better in every single way, would you make yourself become a robot?
Does everything say, what happens when I become a robot?
You lose any chance of return to human, and you're literally just Christian, but you're a robot, but you have cool dumb gimmicks that you can do as a robot.
But I still have free will and everything like that. Like,
for the most part.
You gotta expand
Someone's gotta be in charge of you.
I need to know who that someone is and what the fuck they want me a robot as for.
I'm gonna think of a person that's in charge of you. Okay. Let's see. Okay, Xander is in charge of you at all times.
No.
No. All right. Joe.
That's worse.
What's the best case scenario for someone controlling you? Someone that you can trust, someone that's like completely neutral to you, or like the worst case scenario of like
I need somebody who would forget that they own me as a robot.
Hey, it's Jackson Sohn.
But you're dead.
No, I'm not.
Sub-Zero you speak of, he was my brother.
Your brother?
I am only here to learn Sub-Zero.
I do like that they went the extra effort of getting Sub-Zero's tooth.
He was killed by someone named
Yeah.
Scorpion.
Where would I find him?
Try the Colosseum. That's where.
Uh-oh.
You have disturbed our regeneration process.
Gotcha.
Oh, Jax.
Oh no, there goes his arms.
Stay with me, Jax.
We will break you as well.
Not if I break you first.
It's kind of a lame way to lose your arms.
Are you kidding me? This is a dumbass sorcerer guy. It's not even like clean. He just clearly just like squishes them, you know?
Yeah.
My favorite thing is that Jax's daughter is a character in MKX, and Ermac and her have one interaction the entire game, and Ermac sees her, recognizes her as Jax's daughter, and says, "Oh, we took your dad's arms. We're gonna take all of you," and that's it. I remember a lot of people playing Sub-Zero online this week, and I'm not sure if it was because he was fun or if it was because secondary was annoying.
Yeah, it is weird with like poster childs. Like, are they playing it because there's the poster boy or because they? Oh God, he's supered right out of the gate.
Yeah. In MK11, it's a 50-50 Scorpion players on. He's the poster boy versus he's fun to play. Sub-Zero, they actually really tried to make Sub-Zero like the poster boy for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
In Mortal Kombat 3, Scorpion is straight up just not playable as a character.
Really?
Yeah. And everyone hated that. So they made a new version of the game that came out, Ultimate MK3, where Scorpion's the main character, or not the main character, he's in the game, and he's got new moves. And Sub-Zero just has 2 slots now, brother and him. And then, when Mortal Kombat was coming to the home consoles, they were like, okay, here's a second chance to make Sub-Zero the main engine. And they gave Sub-Zero his own action-adventure game called Mortal Kombat Mythologies Sub-Zero, where it's a 2D side-scroller, and you play as Sub-Zero going through a bunch of different goofy levels with live action cutscenes and just doing regular Mortal Kombat moves but to just regular enemies. And that is considered to be the worst Mortal Kombat game of all time. Because there's not, it's just, everything is super laggy from the controls to how your character moves. It's the...
I'm gonna lose here.
No, you got this. Freeze him. Oh, baby.
No!
You almost had it. You gotta freeze him.
I would have to look at the special moves for that.
Down. Oh. That's the down one. There it is. Very good.
No.
Don't worry, he's just gonna bonk you.
Power drive me without touching me.
And then elbow drop you. What I do like about MKX is that Jax in the game is kind of passive now. Like, it's 20 years in the future, he's retired, he's just an old grumpy man. And with that game, every character has a unique intro with everyone. So, he's super kind of lax with everyone in the game. He's like, oh man, Katana, I remember back in the day. Yeah, we were cool, we were friends. He's just joking around with a lot of the cast. And then it gets to Ermac, and he's like, fuck you, Ermac! Give me my fucking arms back! Bam. That's the strat. You freeze them, and then you
uppercut.
The best shit. Free 10%. We're slimy. Becomes a game of we're both blocking our regular combo attacks and we're both jumping away. Oh god.
No!
Nah, don't worry, he's just gonna... The X-rays became much more easier to detect when they're kind of coming out, just read them. In this game, they're nearly instant. Like, you want to block X-ray, you just have to feel like it's coming. In X, when they're kind of slow start. There you go. Next one.
I remain whole for now.
Sonya Blade to command. Sonya Blade to command. Do you read? Sonya Blade to command. Do you read?
Do they give him to the ninjas and they give him his arms?
Yeah, but he needs a medic as soon as possible.
I must go to the Colosseum.
But I need your help to get
There's
him
a portal to the south. You can use it to transport yourselves back to Earthrealm.
Mother. That portal better be close.
He's at least still like 50 pounds at least, you know?
But you could just freeze his arms at least.
Yeah.
Like, stop the bleeding.
Failed. I deserve death.
I have failed my father. You must kill me.
Kill him.
Yeah, you probably should have killed him, kind of save him from that shit.
You will join me.
He's got some words for you.
Shao Kahn, I challenge Scorpion, the murderer of my brother. You will bring him before me.
No one makes demands of the Emperor. Reptile.
So another really cool thing, as like kind of a baby Easter egg in this, You're doing it. Yeah, this is the right way. He keeps trying to turn invisible. Why is reptile?
I'll keep doing it until it stops working.
So back in MK 1, 2, and 3, they had 2 actors. Or no, they had 1 actor and then 2 costumes, 1 yellow and one blue. That explains that. But for every other character that needed to be a ninja, they just took Scorpion and changed his color. So Reptile is green Scorpion with a different move. That was like a full screen dash. He ran too.
Yeah.
Same with Ermac, he's red. So in Sub-Zero's chapter, you make him fight all 3 versions of Scorpion. It's kind of cute. Well, it's like, man, I hate you, Scorpion, so much. I'm gonna beat your clones of you. He just kind of sat there and took that. Most annoying online thing when fighting was would freeze you, teabag a little bit, and then just X-ray.
You hit me in the middle of my X-ray.
Gotcha. Some of them have armor, some of them. The ones with like the slower starters. Bam. Oh god. Reptile's being drop kicks it. Yes. Oh. Yes.
One more?
Oh.
Ah. No! Ah!
Oh my god, Reptile's still in it. Doing everything he can. Ooh!
No! What? Are you fucking kidding me?
Let's go, Reptile!
No way!
He's not out of it yet!
Fuck you.
No! God, I love how crazy fast Reptile is in this game.
Bleh.
No! Reptile was fun playing this game because those big acid balls he has there, he has a slow one and a fast one, and you can combo them together, just drag you across the whole screen,
God.
and then go into a full combo. Oh,
No.
He's too quick for you. Damn. I think you can hit into the extra, like if you jab him first and just go straight into it.
Probably.
I know that's the thing in Mortal Kombat X. I'm just not sure how it works. It's been way too damn long since I played this game.
Fuck you, Reptile.
I would kill you, but that is not my purpose here.
He's out.
Yep. Hopefully.
Backflips out.
I esteem, Warlord. They fight and die for your amusement. My brother participated in this folly. I do so only to face his killer.
And you shall.
Scorpion. Where is Scorpion chilling?
Another room. Just vibing in hell.
Family and clan. I fight for his honor.
He had no honor. And you will die as he did. Round 1.
Even after Scorpions killed him, he still fucking
Yeah.
hates Sub-Zero.
Fuck. Stop! Bruh.
Yeah. Yeah, Scorpion doesn't mess around.
Teleport? No, he's not.
Smart plan.
That was your fault.
Yeah. The worst part is that, like, I have a friend that does this all the time where he says something good and then the exact opposite happens, and I make fun of him for it. And now that it's happened to me, I'm like, I can't go back now. What's your fatality, Christian? What do you do to people?
I don't know. Like my personal fatality?
Yeah. What do you say? Okay, say I'm standing across the room from you in a dazed state. My head's spinning. Little Tweety birds are floating around it, and you hear a voice in your head say, "Finish him." What are you doing to me?
Hold on. I have a fight to concentrate on.
I'll tell you
I'll think about it while.
I'll tell you mine.
Fucking...
So you're sitting across from me right now. I'm gonna pull out a wooden chair, and I'm just gonna bonk you over the head with it. just until it breaks, and then even when it says like, "Frank wins," just while the thing is still going, I'm gonna keep going with it.
Bruh, I just take out a GameCube controller. I whack on it for a little bit, and then I just throw it through your stomach.
Oh my god, that's actually pretty solid. Spike him.
Or I wave like Isabel.
Oh my god.
Wave like Isabel, pull out the GameCube controller.
Stop it. Oh boy.
Don't burn me.
Oh baby. Got those flame teleports. Nice.
Just bitch slap him.
You killed my brother.
That was unnecessary.
That was just rude. There you go. Somebody's kind of a fan of saying on fire. I guess you'd say he's got a burning hatred. Oh. One more little baby hit.
No!
Just hit him! Just hit him, Christian!
My goddamn hardest!
No!
Did the thing. Jesus.
He is not a fan of Sub-Zero.
No.
I do like instances in fighting games where most of the story mode is pretty chill, and then you hit the rival fight, and it's like, okay, no, this is a different game now. This is a whole different difficulty. Please slow down. Save them. Squish it. Hurts everything. Spanish. El Scorpion.
Here we go again.
Hey everyone at home, how do you say Sub-Zero versus Scorpion round 3 in Spanish? Pollo. I do love the stages where Shao Kahn is just kind of vibing in the back. He's like, yeah, this is an okay fight. This is okay combat. I've seen better. I've seen worse. Christian, really taking it to Scorpion. There's some of the things that, like, I mentioned before in MK11 that I just don't like. In Scorpion's case, the spear move he has, where, you know, get over here, you don't get a full combo off of it anymore. You just
really? You just bring them here? You just bring them closer for them to combo you?
No, you bring them closer and then you knock them to the ground, and that's it. You have to meter burn to get a full combo. I just love the way that Sub-Zero, like, pods. It's not like a punch or anything, it's just like a... Ugh. Ugh. I guess that's another way to stir your guts. Besides...
How else do you stir your guts?
With your dick.
Oh.
And balls. Alright. Alright.
I was like, why does this always happen?
For my brother.
No. But nobody's stopping him?
Yeah.
Who now interrupts the Emperor's tournament?
Sub-Zero? No! You cannot save him. Stay here, or they will take you as well.
We request that we may return him to our temple for judgment. And what do I gain from granting this bold request?
The Lin Kuei's loyalty and service.
Very well. He is yours.
The flow of time has been changed. I spared Smoke this fate, only to watch this new Sub-Zero fall.
No, I will not be turned.
Too late.
He totally gets turned.
How is it that Earthrealm ninjas brazenly appear before me when my daughter, Princess of Outworld, was sent to intercept them?
Father,
Begone!
Get out of here.
I do like Shao Kahn getting more and more pissed that he has no control over this tournament.
Yeah.
He's like, what? Can someone just get like a door or like block something? You said that right in front of his friend just got turned.
What did he say?
Johnny Cage is like, all right, let's go ruin someone else's life right in front of Smoke, whose best friend just got turned.
Yeah.
Kitana,
Paige plays Katana,
but I
right?
clearly wish to
She's
be
fun in this
alone.
game. I played for a
If
little
you
bit.
upbraid me, I will not be scolded like some child.
You need to be careful. I have never seen your father this angry with you. You are a princess. He expects more from you than
I
this.
know what he expects.
We will talk later, when you are in more of a mind to listen.
Why does every female have the same size of boobs in this game?
Because they had one model and that changed.
I request an audio.
Earthrealm.
Understandable.
You dare.
This game was made in like lightning
Listen,
fast.
honey, we don't want to fight.
But we will if we must.
You will learn respect.
That's so another reason why they kind of have the girls all wearing masks. And same with the guys too, but more so with girls. NetherRealm at this point did not know how to make faces. Like Liu Kang his face looks a little bit long. There's that Charlotte Sector turning and looking at Cyrax that looked a little goofy.
God, this is your first fight with Katana.
Yeah.
And they throw in a double fight.
It's a little mean. It's a little cruel. I remember Katana, she was probably the easiest character besides Sonya to get like a lot of combos out with. Because everything that she has, multi-hits, kind of keeps them in place for a bit.
Johnny Cage wins.
Oh yeah.
Round 2. Fire!
Johnny Cage in this game has a fatality where he karate chops her head in half, pulls out an award and says, "The award goes to," and just slams it down into its place, and then like taunts with it. Okay, bam. This is the shit one with Katana. Oh god. That is probably the best X-ray in the game. Because A, you just throw it out, But B, it looks just like a regular projectile.
Yeah.
So you just have to be prepared for it.
That was pretty good.
That's what I'm talking about, like the neutral wise. So you just jump up and hit that.
Ow!
Oh. I think now if I said them, it would just confuse me more.
Yeah. I'm just gonna keep mashing the buttons until we figure something out.
Good idea. It ain't broke.
No, don't throw them that way.
No, you gotta go that way.
Bro, I don't have any nuts to hit.
It gets really bad in MKX because Johnny's daughter has an X-ray that's kind of similar to that one, but they go all out with giving you full ball to punch. But for the girls, there's no ball, but you just see the hand struggle to go up, and then it just pushes through. It's rough.
God, he just plays dirty.
Exactly, I love him. Get a little crazy with these tags. Christian, keep up. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, smoke tag-ins are terrifying.
Yeah.
Kombat. I will give it to him.
We're halfway there.
Hey, we're halfway through the game.
Or perhaps he sensed, as I do, that there is conflict within you.
Thanks. Ow. You couldn't have seen that in one of your hot flashes?
Something whispers to you that circumstances should be different. That you should be different. You are much more like Sindel than Shao Kahn.
Who is that?
That's Sindel.
She is dead.
My mother is dead, yes. Why do
You need answers, Katana. I can help you find them if you will trust in me. Go to Shang Tsung's flesh pits. Much will be revealed.
So she gets revived?
Flesh pits?
So in MK3 she gets revived and is
Why is that?
mind controlled by Shao Kahn. Sindel was fairly chill in the video. He was like, I'm the queen. Ha ha. Queen's life. Love my daughter. Love my family. Then Shao Kahn kind of ruins everything, and then she actually commits suicide to put a spell on the Mortal Kombat tournament. Make sure that Shao Kahn can never break the rule.
Okay.
He can only change them like he's doing now, but he can't straight up just absorb worlds without any sort of
Show yourself, Jade. I know you're following me.
It's making Sindel is a really neat character because her gameplay isn't all that crazy, but her lore of I just really hope Shao Kahn doesn't win is kind of fun to look at, and it goes into some cool places.
This path might lead me to the truth. I'm sorry, Jade, but I will not allow you to stop me.
Round 1. Fight!
Jade seemed like she has a cool mechanic of like being invincible for a short time.
So yeah, that flashing thing completely gets rid of projectiles go right through. It's very short, and it's better in MK11, and that game has a much more heavy kind of projectile focus thing. But here, it's much better. That Jade move is really good for 3 characters, and then the rest of the characters are kind of very rushed down, make you get high damage combos and everything like that. So Jade 1v1s are very fun to watch because she's supposed to be kind of played mid to far range.
Yeah.
So you see them both up just buff and just try throwing shit at each other and it just doesn't work.
Yeah.
It is really good as a wake-up attack because doing a wake-up attack gives you like a little extra meter.
Yeah.
And there's there's no actual animation for her for like turning it on as a wake up attack. Problem is that she's still getting up. The move has a very specific timer on it, and she's still getting up with loading frames already when she's standing up. So as a wake up attack, it kind of kills a little bit, but
I tried to warn you. This is something I have to do.
she can't hear you.
She's done.
We going. What are we gonna find?
The Shang Tsung's flesh pits. Which is, I hope that, I say I want like a lot of dumb shit. I hope I never have a room called the flesh pits.
Who's that? Their mom. Oh.
What in the name of...
You've never gone to Shao Kahn's flesh pits?
It's a little strange, yeah. No one's usually allowed this far.
Watch out, it might wake up. Watch out, it might wake up.
She looks like me.
To be fair, everybody does. But
Sister.
So here's
So pretty, so fair.
so here's the bait of this game.
Come, let us be a family. You are not my family. You are a monstrosity.
Round 1. Fight!
So that's Melina is actually my... Remember before when I mentioned that, like, I love the characters that you just tap buttons and hope to God it works? That's Melina.
really?
I didn't play her too much in MK9, but MKX was my main for about 90% of that game. And then Predator and came out, and then I played a lot of Kodokan. Then Bo Raicho came out, and then I love Mortal Kombat X because I have like 18 characters that can play that game. But Melina is another instance of, hey, what's a good way we can expand the roster without having to spend money? Let's palette swap Katana, and boom, sister.
Yeah.
She has the exact same throw animation for her projectiles as Katana, and they only changed a few things in her moveset. Like she can teleport and she can roll on the ground. That's literally the only things that are different.
Oh.
She's also fucking brutal.
Yeah.
So this skin for her, Shocker, isn't her base skin in the game. It's the reward you get for completing the challenge tower, which is a tower of, I believe, 300 trials.
Oh god.
About,
Farewell, sister.
I think there's 8 for every character, maybe 9.
Despicable swine. Do you think my father will stand for this? These abominations you have created here?
I am merely perfecting you, princess. As difficult as that might be.
Silence! I will drag you before Shao Kahn by your pointed beard.
Round
A good fucking roast, honestly. Yeah, so Shang Tsung, without really any permission whatsoever. It's like, just call him Katana and see what the fuck happens. So he mixes it with a bunch of different outworld creatures, mainly Baraka's Tarkans and shit like that, and kind of works out.
Yeah.
She needs to put a bag on, but besides that, you know, that's fine. It's like, it works.
So is Shang Tsung like younger in the Outer Worlds?
So Shang Tsung, he's been alive for thousands of years. He is a regular human man, but by using souls and absorbing a lot of them at a pretty quick portion at a time, he can reverse his age.
Okay.
Yeah. And Raiden mentioned it at the start of this whole second act. When Shang Tsung's like talking to him, he's like, "Oh, so your master let you go back to a younger self? Good for you, I guess."
You will stand before my father and confess your deeds.
Shang Tsung. Wait for Melina is down before he gets involved.
He's a really
yeah.
nice
I mean, he probably wanted to watch the fight, see
Yeah.
what his creation was gonna do.
Yeah.
And then it was awful, and then he was like, "Okay, I'll fucking take care of this."
Good. This is bad.
This matter were not of utmost importance. I felt you should know what Shang Tsung has been doing as of late. This conjurer has created horrid replicas of me, crossbred with Tarkatan blood. One was alive and attacked me.
I know.
Well done, sword.
You know? You approve? How could you? My own father!
I am your emperor! Your father was a weakling Adinian king. I annihilated him while merging his realm with Outworld, and took his queen as my wife. If only I had not allowed Sinbel to convince me of your worth. But now, I have a true daughter.
Raiden was right. You have lied to me my entire life.
Yep.
Escort her to the tower. I will make an example of her.
What did you expect from Shao Kahn?
Exactly.
Bring me my daughter, Melina.
Good work, everybody. Alright, Jade. You fucked up. You mentioned before when we started this that you're halfway through. You want to keep going or what?
We could probably call it with Jade here.
Yeah.
Mainly because.
Toy. It belongs to Shang Tsung. We are finished. Return to your post.
That Tarkana was totally ready just to blast
Yeah, he was just gonna
Baraka.
blast him.
I love seeing dumb outworld monsters with like human
Bro,
weapons.
we're gonna fight Barakas again.
Four.
You are an excellent guard dog, Baraka, but you must learn to heal.
I do not take orders from you. Round 1. Fight.
Okay.
Alright.
We can call it here.
Yeah.
Mainly because I have class tonight as
Class,
well.
And we're halfway through, so this saves me time to get the other game that I kind of wanted you to get.
Yeah,
with.
you have another. You have like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Because you have next week, we'll finish this one,
And
and then we have our whack ass week.
Yeah.
So.
All right.
We got a few weeks, and then it'll actually be probably really hard with Christmas and stuff too.
Oh.
We'll see what our schedule is like because December is really weird.
All right. See you later, guys. Thanks for stopping in.
We'll be here back on Saturday.
Great stream, guys. Yeah, great.
Thank you for staying.
Tana. All right.
Thank you for
Be safe.
sticking with me as I fuck through this game.
Well, you're getting a rhythm. You're getting a
I
rhythm.
got it.
All right.
See you on Saturday for Breath of the Wild.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah. Problem. When did we play last Saturday?
Shadow of the Colossus.
Breath of the Wild. Oh shit.
Have a good day.
Bye-bye.
Bye guys.